Yeah.
It wasn't as funny as the first
We're
one.
recording, boys.
When is the Mike Tyson versus Paul fight?
It's in July.
Dude, we made people upset on the
20?
internet.
I mean, people are all
Anybody
upset
know
on
when
the
that
internet.
fight is? Anybody? Do I need to Google it?
I don't understand why those
People are upset that we're talking about
I don't
this.
understand why those people were mad. Like people, like it's America. People talk about shit they don't know about every day. Like
Talking about pound sand.
I was reading the comments, and then people were like, "You guys have never been to a fight." I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't." It's correct.
Dude, they were just upset. Like, how are you supposed to talk about Mike Tyson versus Paul in, like, any sort of manner that somebody's not going to be upset about?
Also, I feel like our podcast reach isn't real high. How
Yeah.
did they find that to comment on? Of all
Why is
the
that
people,
the one thing they chose?
of
to be
all
mad
the
about?
people,
They're like, yo, first world problems, Jake Paul, fucking Tyson fight.
But here's
We're
the
all
thing,
mad at you.
Here's the thing, though. Our comments on Jake Paul weren't,
They
wasn't that
wild.
watched? Wasn't that watched?
Yeah.
There's lots of videos that have been watched. These guys like.
Listen,
I'm
I feel
showing
like
these
our
two.
other videos were watched more than that one, but somebody's like, "Yo, bro, we got to be mad about Jake Paul fucking."
They
Mike
popped
Tyson.
off, dude. The people
got mad.
really got interested.
Yeah,
in
they
that.
got upset.
And then
Sorry,
they
sorry,
were,
not sorry.
and then they were upset. They watched our video and wanted to shit on us, which was kind of cool. But like, yeah,
Well, they got us the views, so that's a plus.
Mhm.
they really did. Yeah,
It's all about
I
views, baby.
try to engage all comments. Like I really try to engage all
I
comments.
feel like you did not do that.
Really?
You did too.
Well, I mean, I didn't see any more. I don't get notifications. I have to click on it on my own.
That's
Like
true.
every time you told me there was a comment, I logged in and commented back. You have the links. You have to tell me when there's a YouTube comment.
That's true. I mean, I just fucking hang out with it. I look at the analytics.
I was gonna say
get upset.
the podcast guy actually pops up on my main screen on YouTube because I watched the very first video, so every time there's like a clip posted, it'll pop up on my main screen,
Mhm.
and it'll tell me how many views it got and when it was posted, and et cetera, et cetera. Very
Wait,
first
what?
one was viewed so many times. It was like within the first few hours of posting it, people watched it like 43 viewers.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Popped off pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just Ghost Man on third back there on the first podcast. Now I have a camera.
Yeah, it's good. You like I like
Now
your
we get
pictures.
to see your
You know what's
stupid
crazy? We had
face.
this camera the whole time. What the fuck you say? You're talking shit. I don't have headphones, so I can't hear what the shit you're talking over there is.
I like the inserts of you in the early ones.
Oh, yeah,
I was gonna say
Those are
like
good. Yeah.
the
This
TikTok-
one's short and you don't have it, so I might be able to edit it in a lot whenever you're talking. Because I think the next episode, well, the one that we got to put out, is kind of short.
I was gonna say the TikTok clips are pretty hilarious.
All right, let's
So-
not
some
go
of-
into too
Some
much
of them
more.
were like when we saw you on that priest's body, it was ridiculous. I said, yeah, it's just my face pasted on a priest. It was wild because we were talking about you showing your wiener out the window.
That was a long, dark, windy road.
We had to
I
to
mean,
backtrack on that story a couple times.
yeah.
Pump the brakes, Mr. Man.
I mean, we went pretty hard on the pedophiles in the Catholic community.
Yep.
I mean, and you should go hard on the pedophiles.
Yeah.
I like to think that if a
Long and
pedophile
hard,
goes to
full
jail,
semen.
people go hard on them there too.
Dude, did I tell you that I found out that somebody I knew in the military ended up becoming a horrific pedophile? And, like, I lived with them. I felt like, did I fail my mission
You
by
lived
not
with
catching
a
him?
pedophilia.
Yeah, dude, like, it's weird. Like, he was, like, in charge of me, and then, like, oh, no, I just said...
You were his
I mean-
bitch.
Yeah, dude, like, that's so fucking weird
He's
to
like,
think
this boy
about.
looks young. Let me make him my bitch.
Yeah, and, like, it's crazy, because, like, I look back on those times, and I'm like, dude, if shit ever popped off, like, you never know the kind of people that you're around, and, like, would they do horrific shit?
Mike now
And
suffers
now I
from
know the answer, and it's
PTSD from that
upsetting.
moment.
So so like after you found out he was a pedophile, you're like, yeah, I could see that. I could see that Joe was a pedophile. If I don't know his name, we'll just say Joe.
Yeah, I
Insert
mean,
name
he made some off-comment jokes, but, like, you know, we
How
joke around
off-comment were
bullshit.
they?
No, like, we joke about bullshit, and, like, you know, we joke about whatever. But whenever that came up, he got, like, really quiet, and he's like,
He got silent. Like, I
"You
know
can't-
everything
you
about
can't
it.
do that." And to find out during the trials that it was happening at that moment is crazy.
He was
Surprise,
pedophiling
shorty.
right when you guys were in the military with him.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
fucking-
I didn't know. Like, apparently, like, one of his charges went all the way back to, like, 2017, like, right whenever I got to my unit.
Really?
Just fucking crazy.
The diddler part.
Dude, you
one.
never know. You never know. You never know if you'll have a fucking
your proximity to pedophilia is concerning. Like,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Priest.
I mean, multiple episodes, altar boy, penis out the window.
That is true.
Military
That is true.
pedophile, and he was your superior.
Yeah, and they never got me once. This is upsetting. Like that, I was always the one that was.
Well,
having
you
repressed
weren't
memories?
a child in the military,
Well,
so
that's
the
true.
pedophile is
That's
not
true.
going to
Kid, brother.
like.
You weren't a baby.
That's just gay sex. Like,
That's just two men banging it out,
Yeah.
brother.
which
Also,
it's Pride Month. That's fine. Gay
even
sex,
though
go.
he was a horrific pedophile, straight, the only straight one that I've seen so
Wait,
far.
no. Was he banging women, children?
I guess.
'Cause
Yeah.
You guess.
As a police trooper
What
too.
the fuck?
Yeah, he became a police
And
trooper.
he was just banging little girls.
I don't think he was. I think he was like, I don't know, what is it called? Where like you kind of like seduce them.
Grooming.
Maybe
He was grooming them at a younger
maybe
age.
grooming.
He was doing.
I think he was like using his whole.
He was grooming
Trooper.
teenagers. He was using his authority.
Who was the comedian that got accused of grooming a few years ago? There was a comedian like in like the Rogan sphere that got accused of grooming, and he went away for a while. He played pretty much himself in the second season of You on Netflix. I can't think who the hell is he. I don't. But yeah,
This is great. Like none of us know him.
he got accused of grooming. I'll look on my phone real quick.
Can I
Is it
time-
Chris D'Elia?
Yes, that's it. That's
Crystal
who it was. Yeah,
Leah?
Crystal
Can I
Leah.
time travel for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
So let's go back to a prior episode where we're talking about the panties on the mirror.
Okay,
correct?
the
Yeah.
first episode,
Okay.
right?
So
The first, yeah.
yep.
The
yep,
inaugural.
So listen, I was on Facebook and this picture popped up and says when you got to mark your territory, and it was women's panties around a shifter knob.
Did you immediately tag like our TikTok to that?
No,
Started
it was
that?
on Facebook.
You son of a bitch.
I loved the image, and I think I shared it on my Facebook.
Yeah,
So I'll have to send it in the Discord.
yeah, because it's a thing now. I'm telling you, it's a
Dude,
thing.
it's
It was hilarious because it was just a pair of lacy panties around a shifter knob. It was like when you got to mark your man's territory.
it's upsetting.
Huh.
Too. Because like that dude is never gonna get laid with that in his car.
Well, that's why she's
His
doing it.
girlfriend's-
That's what his girlfriend's doing it. They're marking their
Oh,
territory.
so you think it's
It was
the
like
girlfriend
it was
that's
the
putting
significant other that said, "Hey, I'm marking my territory."
Which
Oh,
So
I-
another woman gets in his car. And they're like, "What the fuck?"
I completely have been thinking about it the other way around. Like this dude just being like a horrific dude, just being like, oh yeah.
I mean,
this
it's
is
still
the trophy.
awful,
here.
but it's kind of the woman that's
The
equally
midnight trophy riders is what I'm calling them now. By the way,
awful. Nice.
The midnight.
The
trophy
woman's
rider.
equally awful because she wants him to hang her dirty panties. It's equally awful.
and do you think like she marinated that shit before she gave it,
I
or do you think it was?
She put it in some
Hold on.
broth.
I
Yeah.
marinate
I
a little bit.
assume, and I have never hung panties from any part of my car or anywhere. That the panties are after sex panties. I feel like they are. You know,
So you think they're
It's a
marinated?
trophy.
they're
they
the
got
kind,
the juices
They're the
flowing.
kind that the OnlyFans girl would sell. Yes, that's.
It's like going to the Goodwill and buying pre-pooped pants.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
It is Newcastle.
Dude,
believe it.
somebody brought this.
They sell underwear at the Goodwill.
I
in
saw-
Newcastle.
They got to be cleaned, right?
They supposedly wash them first.
Supposedly, okay.
Supposedly.
I saw this other thing. Are you aware that OnlyFans girls have different jobs?
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
because not everybody
What?
on OnlyFans
Hey,
makes $1
Ray.
million.
No, as in I'm not talking like they have other jobs. I'm talking like what their job on OnlyFans changes what their OnlyFans is. Like I just assumed. I just assumed it was all
Get
like.
baffled. Get your
Hold on.
here.
Wait.
And
I
OnlyFans
don't
girls got
fuck-
real
dude,
jobs.
I
I don't
Real
fuck around with
jobs.
OnlyFans.
But, Brian,
porn
that's
is
not-
free.
That's not
Like-
what Brian. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying like a teacher has OnlyFans, she gets fired. He's saying these
See-
OnlyFans women have different jobs on OnlyFans.
Yeah, like they're different genres.
Well,
And
that's
I never thought of
They
that.
just
So it's just a niche
kink-
market,
it's
then
just a
yeah,
kink
like,
thing.
Yeah,
so
like there
feet,
there might
whatever.
be like fitness influencers. There
Yeah.
might be like the feet girls.
well, that makes
Like they can all be like put into a genre.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
crazy
sense.
to
But
think
they also
about.
have feetfinder.com. They have that website.
But
people are
that
part
makes
of.
sense though, because people like different things. I mean, there's probably some girl that's
Yeah,
real
but you-
big, and
you
people.
just-
that
There's a lot of chicks on OnlyFans too that cosplay. Like
But do
people
you
have like
think-
favorite anime characters. Like, hey, can you cosplay this person?
Do you
Like,
think
oh,
there's
wow.
inner fighting between like the cosplay chicks on OnlyFans and the feet
They get a hold of
chicks
each other in
Yeah.
DMs. They're like, listen
Yeah.
here, bitch.
versus the hardcore porn bitches that are just sitting there like you guys don't have anything on us.
no,
We're
Man, we
the
don't do
real
the, we
meat.
don't do the
We're
we
the
don't do
real
role
meat of
playing. We're just
OnlyFans.
straight to the diddling here.
I think there's enough horniness to go around, and they can just all make money. I think dudes are horny as hell, and they can make money.
Yeah,
Like,
but do you think that they're competing?
I don't think so. I mean, I guess like if you're selling feet pics for like $50 or whatever, and then the other woman's like just getting
That's
pounded
wild.
away, and she's making $50 too. Like you're probably jealous of the feet person because like your vagina hurts
Like,
real
wow,
bad.
was that
she's
easy?
getting
Now
fucked.
my
Do you think
giner's
that?
all
Do you think
hammered
that
out.
there's like? Do you think that there's like pornos out there where they purposely put on socks just so that they could take off socks in other videos so that they can get more views?
I mean, probably, but are
There's a lot of people that have like sock fetishes,
I
like
believe that.
thigh-high socks and
I
like,
believe the thigh highs are pretty
pantyhose,
solid, dude.
Random shit,
Pretty solid.
fishnets.
I don't care about any of the wrapping on my present. Just give me the present without the wrapping.
Why,
paper.
why
I'm
can't we just
not-
use the
I'm not
fishnets for what
interested.
they were
Yeah, you were
intended
saying-
for?
you were
catching
saying-
fish.
Yeah,
not too
naked
long
is-
ago that you're,
naked's
like,
good,
not
yeah.
into,
I'm
like-
not interested in like lingerie. It's a waste of money because it's just trying to go on the floor anyway. Like it's a waste of money.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'm not spending the money, but it's a waste of the girl's money. At least
Well,
for me.
it's
Hard-earned OnlyFans money.
it's about the presentation.
Yeah, I don't care how my food's played either. Plate my chicken tenders in a fucking bag and let me eat them. I'm not interested.
Put them in a bag.
Yeah, salt those bitches up.
It's like getting them from Sheets. They just give them to you in a little cardboard box, and your cardboard box is like fucking soggy as shit when you get them. 'Cause they're still hot when they throw them in that box. Like,
But-
great. We're having water and soggy tenders for dinner.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Soggy
I don't think I've ever
tenders.
had soggy tenders from Sheets. Like, what are you getting into?
Dude, the dumbest thing to get from Sheets is those fucking the parmesan and fucking garlic ones, dude. They make those shit slick. Have you ever
Fucking
got one of
boneless
those?
bites?
Huh?
What, like the boneless bites? Or
Yeah. Every time I
Yeah,
get
they
those, dude,
fucking-
my car
listen.
smells for a week.
because
It's
it soaks
horrific.
into the fabrics.
Yeah,
Because they literally lather the
dude,
it's
it's
boneless bites and like this chicken. It's like chicken parmesan toss, like wing sauce.
Okay.
your hands are like fucking just
You
covered.
literally have to eat them fuckers with a fork.
Well,
like
or your
those
fingers are
hookers
just like
in-
that for a month.
in-
I mean, listen, that's too much for me. I'm very, my food palate is so small. I eat like 8 things. Like I don't
If
want any
you ate-
seasoning.
If
I'm
you
not
eat
interested.
one
What?
garlic parm wing,
I
you
only eat like
clog.
7-8 things. Like I don't use.
you're a child.
I am a child. I don't use ketchup. I don't use wing
that's fair.
sauce. I don't
Did you
use
just say
steak
that's
sauce.
fair to not using ketchup?
Yeah, I don't use ketchup.
Ketchup is only good for fries on occasion
Like
and hot dogs.
so, I
Chicken
eat my hot
tenders.
dogs plain.
Huh?
What about tenders?
Chicken tenders with ketchup, you're horrendous.
I have a thing against people that put ketchup in their mac and cheese and on their scrambled eggs.
I've been served that before, and it's not good. Not
There's also
good at all.
listen. There's
I don't-
people that put ketchup on.
That's a
their,
very old broke thing.
Yeah.
Where,
I don't
like,
eat mac and cheese either.
people
so.
that put ketchup on their pizza. That's just
Dude,
so
I
much
serve
tomato.
5 off macaroni.
I don't eat mac and
cheese.
cheese.
What's up?
I
ketchup
said
on
there's
their
people that
pizza?
put ketchup on their pizza.
I don't. That's
That is so
That's
much
disgusting.
tomato
Yeah.
product.
However, there are
There's the
ranch
acid
people
reflux.
out there. Dude, ranch people, though they go hard. They put ranch on everything. Have you seen the ranch pizza where people are just fucking covering that bitch in ranch?
I don't
you
think I
can
have.
usually tell them without seeing me because they're real fat. The people that eat ranch and everything, they're real thick.
I'll put ranch on chicken tenders. That's solid. Chicken tenders and fries with
I think,
ranch.
I think
Ooh.
the only time I consume ranch is when it's in buffalo chicken dip or on like buffalo chicken pizza.
Will not fuck with mustard whatsoever.
Nope.
Mustard.
I hate the smell of it.
Yeah, dude.
Ugh.
Like,
It got on my finger once.
have you ever eaten crab?
No, that's
Yeah.
not one of my 8 things.
Dude, they have free mustard inside a crab, dude. Like, and it's just their shit, and it looks exactly like mustard.
Basically.
Well, I don't eat crab, so I'm,
Dude, it's so good.
Well,
I'm
you're
not.
only supposed to eat the legs, really. But
No, you're not.
No.
You can absolutely eat the fucking. You just gotta know where to break it and take out its lungs.
I had crab.
See, you eat
like-
crabs?
I've had actual like good crab in Baltimore, right?
Yeah,
in the
that's
right
where-
in the harbor.
Mhm.
Like there's a really I forget what it's called, but there's a really good seafood restaurant in the harbor because it's right by the Hard Rock. It's literally,
Dude, I
it's
wish-
literally in that same little plaza in the harbor because there's the outdoor venue right over there too, to the left. When you're looking at like the harbor in Baltimore, where the restaurant is in the Hard Rock and stuff.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
saw Billy Strings for free, sitting on a bench outside of the venue. We
Yeah,
just
dude.
Sat there and he
Have you
played-
ever
he was
been to
outside
Baltimore?
playing.
No, I
Oh,
have
wow.
watched The Wire though.
A lot of my family's from Baltimore, so like I'll go down and visit every. Like as a kid, I used to visit way more often. But dude, as an adult, one of my family members, like I guess that she like married into a family that has a crab shack, like a crab. I wish I knew the fucking name so I could give them a fucking shout out right now.
Yeah.
But dude, they literally went out and caught the crabs that day, brought it back, and we just fucking went ham.
Yeah, all
dude.
the crabs come from the harbor.
Because they're fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's-
they're always like you said too. They're fresh literally
Yeah.
every time you get them, so they're freshly caught that day. That's how it was in the Outer Banks too. And we went like I think Crab Shack down there. It was all caught fresh that morning. and brought in.
Well, it's like if you go to Red Lobster by any kind of shore, like it's garbage. Like,
Yeah.
But like Red Lobster's the best option you have here. But like,
Yeah.
well, they still have the biscuits, I guess. But like, yeah.
I've honestly
Cheddar Bay
Red
biscuits.
Lobster
good.
as a child, my parents used to force me into Red Lobster, and I used to hate restaurants so much. I hate Red Lobster now.
You don't even like the biscuits, dude. The
No,
biscuits
dude.
are so good.
Every time I see Red Lobster, I'm like, that brings back horrific.
Then just,
memories
like,
of
order
me
the-
just being horrifically bored.
order the biscuits to go and just eat them. The biscuits
They
are
sell
so
the
good.
they sell the mix at
Oh.
the store, and you can make them yourself.
I don't want
It's
to.
the same.
I don't want to make anything myself.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I'm not interested in any of that.
10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah, cooking. Ugh.
Fucking, who does that?
I had to make a hamburger today because I was so hungover, and that
White
was enough
people.
for me.
But let's get back into how we even got down this fucking road. How do you only eat 10 things?
I don't know. Like I like.
We
How
went
are
down,
you a
we went down a
child?
mustard ketchup
So-
hole
Okay,
where
so
the condiments war.
so
God damn it.
I'm an only child, right? And my mom didn't make me do anything I didn't want to do, so I didn't have to try anything new. Make meals. She'd make me like a burger on the side. I didn't have to eat anything she made. Like special, I do burgers, like chicken. I'll do chicken. And usually needs to be like a fried chicken product. I eat potatoes, which is the only vegetable I eat, unless it's corn on the cob. I won't eat it off the cob. I like popcorn.
You won't eat
chips.
corn on the cob?
No, I only eat it on the cob. I won't eat it off
Okay.
the cob. I won't eat
That's
that shit
crazy.
off the cob. I'm not
Why?
interested. Because I think the cob is like a better receptacle for the butter and salt, which is really all that I want anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I don't care. I mean, I don't like anything healthy. I mean,
How the fuck are you the way that you are if you don't? John is everything I've wanted to be in life that I just can't.
I just work
What a
out.
child.
I mean, that's true. And I have many snap streaks. Many snap streaks. I haven't
he
tried-
just gets to eat anything he wants and stay fit. I eat.
I also get up.
Horrific shit
I get
all
up
the
and do
time.
an hour to an hour and a half of cardio every morning.
And you know what? That's your decision.
But that's how I get to eat horrendous things and be me. Also, I just want to let you know, I have actively tried to start a snap streak with you numerous times, and you choose to never send me anything back.
That's because I don't use Snapchat because
You-
I'm a
you
fucking.
always open
I'm
them.
an adult.
You always open
As
them.
I'm on Snapchat over here doing
Yeah.
taking
I am an
videos for
adult, dude.
podcast stuff.
Every time-
You
Get fucked,
always,
loser.
You always open them. You always open them.
I do open them just because like it sends me shit.
In a
but
sense,
I
he does use
refuse to
Snapchat.
use Snapchat.
Just doesn't
He does use
snap
it.
back.
Yeah,
I've
I've never.
He doesn't
I've
want to
never-
snap on anybody, man.
Yeah,
He doesn't wanna
I've
get
just
mad.
never been like, oh man, I really want to talk to my friend. Let me send a picture.
Yeah,
like
like,
I use
wanna-
it as another text.
I want to send you a
Picture
terrible
of what,
picture
eh?
of my face with some kind of caption on it that you're not going to remember 10 minutes later, and then you have to ask me what the fuck I was talking about. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds horrific. I
It's
just
fan-
rather
it's
text
fantastic.
somebody.
It's fantastic.
How old are you that you're still using fucking Snapchat?
I am 40, almost 43. I'm going to be 43 in November.
Yeah, 43
I
and you're
love
using Snapchat.
But I don't look 43.
No, he don't look 43. He ages like fine wine.
I'm
Dude,
Benjamin
everything that
Button.
he-
I'm
every-
aging backwards.
I
Every
look like
time that
I'm
he talks to
43.
me, it's on Snapchat. It's crazy.
I won't talk to him on other mediums.
He won't talk to you on Facebook. He
I
won't
have to
text
force
you.
him to text me.
He
It's
won't
crazy.
Discord. He'll Discord. He'll talk in the Discord.
I'll
every now
Discord
and
if like
then.
there's a bunch of people and I have to fucking look.
Look
at
at me.
them.
He's like, I gotta bite back.
Like
man. I
like
gotta
there's
post
they're
something.
talking about the podcast. I have to find out what's going on.
I gotta
I
act
have-
like I'm interested in this moment. So let
I
me
mean,
just get in there.
I wish we had a Snapchat group instead. so
Wish we had a
could-
group
Oh
chat
my
on the
God.
Snap.
So I can send pictures and get all the snap score going up.
I refuse to become a 15-year-old
Listen,
girl.
I
Like, I don't know what the
Are you calling
problem
me
is
a
here.
15-year-old
Yes,
girl?
if you're still using Snapchat,
let me
crazy.
just give you a quick snapshot into like
Okay,
the,
go
the
ahead.
craziness. I don't want to say depravity because it's not like anything perverted, but with my Snapchat love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm talking to like multiple people, but the one girl that I'm talking to doesn't have a Snapchat, and it irritates me to no end. So every day I use my Snapchat, take a picture of it, and then put a little thing with a streak in it, and send her a snap streak through text message because I want to continue the snap streak because she refuses to get Snapchat.
Going out of
What?
his way.
Yeah, because I'm like
What?
because I love the Snapchat streak so much. So like I like the reward of like the streak goes up each day. Like you get like the 11, 12, whatever. It's like a fucking like it's like a video game.
Mhm.
But like the person that I'm talking to, I'm like, get a Snapchat. She's like, I'm not getting a Snapchat. I'm an adult. I'm like, well, that's bullshit. So I mean, obviously, I'm not. I'm an adult.
Well, clearly you're not. You're psychotic.
I
Is
mean,
what you're
that's
telling me.
That's accurate.
According to Mike, you're an adult to an extent.
I mean, I mean, I've succeeded as an adult, I guess. But I've
The only people that I know that use Snapchat, other than you two right now, are gay men and women.
did they drive Subarus?
Do they drive? Some of them don't have vehicles.
My ex-wife drives
How
a
many-
Subaru.
Is she gay?
No.
Is she gay
No.
or a woman?
She is a woman, yes.
That's basically what you.
Wait,
Prove my point.
no, that's
But anyways, that's the only people that I know that use Snapchat to talk to me, and then you.
I have 25 streaks going right now,
That's two of my friends actually have like I guess like one of the longest streaks,
which is
in
awesome.
Snapchat.
I'm
Snapchat history.
I got into it too late.
Uh, see now it's so weird because I only ever use it in fucking high school.
And you got out of it, yeah.
Yeah, and
But
then
imagine if you
and
said-
then I graduated, and I was like, nobody needs to see my face whenever I wake up anymore.
I think that's when they need to see it the most.
No, I
They
didn't.
need
They
I'm
need
a
to see the
monster.
natural,
Just,
raw,
just
real
looking
you.
like shit.
I'm a monster, dude.
And here's the bad thing.
He wakes up looking like a fucking gremlin. He looks
Here's
like
how
those gremlins
terrible.
from.
Here's how terrible I am with Snapchat. Like I will respond to Snapchat no matter what I'm doing. Like if I'm waking up or I'm hungover, I will just take a terrible picture of my face and send it to you. Like if you want to see me at any hour of the day, snap me. And I will snap you back some awful thing.
This is why I refuse to use Snapchat.
I will just send you
and
some
it
garbage.
also causes you to do weird shit. Like we went to a fucking open mic a week ago. He gets called out in a comedian set. He finds the guy
wasn't on Snapchat.
and messages him. Could you imagine if you're doing a stand-up set and you call a dude out for being gay and inviting him to an orgy,
Hold
and
on
then
a
he
second.
fucking messages you?
First off,
Well, that escalated quickly.
hold on.
John's trying to fuck this dude.
First off, he didn't call me gay. I you know what I'm going to go into his
He
bit.
said, "I am hetero flexible."
I'm going to go into his bit for a second. Now I had a mustache. I don't think the mustache ever made the pod. I don't think I had it during any of our podcasts.
Yeah, you did last
Did I?
week. Yeah.
Okay, so we could maybe pull the mustache off. It's gone now because I don't want a fucking mustache tan line because nothing's creepier than a tan line of a mustache.
My upper lip is tan.
So the guy has this joke about being single and like in his 30s, whatever, and like he got invited to some orgy, like it was some kind of great thing. And he was asking about the orgy thing. And he said, "You with your mustache look like some dude that's been to a couple orgies, you know." And I was like, "Well, I haven't."
because
but-
you had a '70s porn stash.
But
Like, you
that-
look like you've done a few things.
But he didn't ask me if I was gay. He asked me, he's like, how many dicks have to go into the girl before you consider yourself gay? And I told the guy, as long as you're not crossing swords, I don't think you're gay.
You should have said, "Excuse me, sir. I know the level of gay you are that you've asked that question."
But if you could imagine asking that question and then that man finds you and then messages
It was so
you.
difficult to find. I went to the website. There was like,
So who found who? Wait, the man found John.
there were.
Because of his mustache. He said,
Hold on.
"There's that man!
Hold on.
Get
hold
that
on.
mustache!"
Wait a second. I'm not some kind of internet sleuth.
He was creeping on the web.
There were 10 comedians at the thing. I found the guy from the Facebook.
They found a flyer.
Which Mike told me where to find him, by the way, so Mike already knew.
You are worse than the
He told me
NSA.
He told me, and all I did was comment how funny the guy was. I didn't hit on him or anything like that. I gave him a
He's
compliment.
like, "I didn't do any of that."
Yeah.
Mike said, "Bro, he's doing that."
Just, could you
And
imagine
again-
the terror
and again-
in that guy's thing after saying, "Hey, dude, you got a mustache. You look like you fuck," and then he finds you and messages you.
Hey, brother, you got a
DMs
stash. You
Yeah.
look like you could
Okay.
really hammer him back if you know
Okay,
what
hold
I
on
mean.
a second. It's not like I was like, "Hey, dude, you're real hot. Here's a picture of my dick." I said, "You were real funny, bro." Like I said, "You're real funny."
As long as it's not sexual harassment, John doesn't think it's
John
weird.
wasn't hitting on the dude at all.
I
No
was. I
unsolicited wiener pics.
So wait. So the guy is a comedian, right? And he's doing this thing. He's at an open mic night, and you can't say the guy was funny. Like so, like
Oh my God.
I mean, people make comments all the time. Like, and it's not like you're hitting on them or being weird. Just make a comment. Like, and like, because I saw them and I was gonna call them in person, but I'm like, should you not talk to people? Because like, if you're at a band show or something like that, and you see a band, you're not gonna go talk to the band off the stage. So I didn't know if you could talk to him on the side. So I just sent him. Said he was funny.
I just think it's great
He
after the
DM'd him
show.
and said, "What's up, brother?"
After the show,
but the show was
finds
still going on. We just
No,
left.
we left at the last one.
Did we?
Mhm.
No. I felt bad for that last guy.
It was bad that Mike's over blaming it all on you, but he
Yeah,
helped you
and
find
Mike's like, I can find him. Either
He
you
was
go-
like, "I was the wingman finder. I found him."
he's like, listen, just go to the
Well,
Facebook
no,
page.
no,
of the
no,
Go to the
podcast."
fucking
Okay,
Facebook,
okay.
look at the flyer,
He's-
cross-reference names.
He's framing this in a completely
He found it.
different.
He even found his phone
Okay.
number.
He's
Okay.
framing this wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So what happened was he said, "Hey man, like who are these guys? That guy had like what's that guy's name?
He was real funny.
really good."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, dude, if you want to look it up, it's right here. Here you go."
He
And
said,
then
"Hey man,
he
here's the
took
flyer."
that information and ran with it, dude. I just got you the guy's name so you can remember.
All I did was give the guy a compliment on his stage show. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that's gay or anything like that. Like, I mean,
It's not like John was like, "Yo, bro, you're really hilarious. Let me slob on that knob."
Yeah.
That's not what.
It
That's
was
not
like your
what John
comedy
was
really
saying.
turns me on, bro. No, I was like, you're real funny, dude. How long?
Because
have you been doing
he'd only eat corn while it's on the cob. That's why. So like,
Yeah,
he wasn't
Yeah.
slobbing
he
on the
only
knob
eats corn in the gayest way possible.
vertically.
I don't.
Like a hot dog.
I mean,
Have you ever
I'm
thought
not
about that?
sucking on the corn. I'm like, I'm chewing on the
He's
side.
like, I love you, corn juices.
What kind
and
of
he sucks on-
like what kind of like oral sex are you getting that you think it's like eating corn on the cob? I'm like, I mean,
What if it's sideways?
Like,
What if it's like
like
hamburger
you,
style?
like you think, hold on, you think oral sex is like eating corn on the cob? You're hanging out with known pedophiles. You're like,
Something's fishy.
what is going? Yeah,
I'm gonna have to call the Pennsylvania State Game Commission
What's
on
going
this one.
on? And you're saying I'm bad because I compliment some dude on his comedy? What the fuck?
No, I'm just saying this is Snapchat behavior. If
No,
you
it's
hang
not.
out
It
on
wasn't even on
Snapchat,
Snapchat.
It all started because the snap.
It was on Facebook, an old person app.
yeah, I don't know.
Facebook. Is
Because
not
that's
a
why
person
you knew
app.
how to use it for me to find the guy. You knew where I was on Facebook. I didn't even know.
Yeah, but that's
I couldn't have
because,
found him on
this is also
Snapchat.
because I live life like an old man. I don't use social media whatsoever.
Except Facebook.
Even then, it's just to do that. Like if you look at the
To
last
stalk
picture I put
people,
on my
or-
Facebook, I guess
to be the wing stalker, or that's your new persona, the wing stalker. You're just flying on a wing like I'm just here
we also-
stalking. Don't mind me, just lurking.
We also 100% went to a bar we never went to before.
Oh my
Got
God, that,
lost
this
on
was
the way there.
ridiculous.
Huh?
Where was it at?
It was the
Willow
Willow
Station.
Street Tavern.
Where's that at? Like,
It's-
what part of
It's in
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
It's
Not too far away from
not
Carnegie.
Dormont. No, not Dormont. What is it? Oh my God, Castle Shannon. It's
10
in Castle
minutes away
Shannon.
from Carnegie.
Castle Shannon.
I
So-
I took the worst fucking route to get there. I
Oh
went
my
into
God.
Pittsburgh and then came back through the tunnel.
No,
Like
no,
it-
Through the
Idiot.
tunnel, back through the
No.
tunnel.
Yeah.
it wasn't. No, you didn't do that.
Yeah, I
so
did.
The worst. No, well, that was getting home.
We went all the way down.
but
it
getting
doesn't
there-
it doesn't matter.
Getting there, getting there, like he was uncomfortable with like some traffic. They thought the road was closed, so we had to drive real far away and then walk like a quarter mile. to
Find
the
out the
thing.
road isn't even fucking
It wasn't
closed.
even closed, but there was this police
said,
officer that
"Psych."
scared him a little bit because he's been hanging out with known pedophiles and he didn't want to go near the police
Like
officer.
you found me. Fuck.
So we had to park somewhere far away, and then then he's gonna park at this place that said if you park without a pass, you're gonna get towed. I'm like, I work tomorrow, bro. I'm not getting towed. Like, park somewhere fucking else.
There's probably street parking.
We did. We found street parking.
Yeah, we
right
did.
beside where we could have got towed. Mike wanted to get towed to make my night never ending.
Hey guys, you want to add a little spice to the night?
Dude,
Let's
you want
get
to know what's
towed.
crazy is the day after that happened, my fucking fuel injector got fucked and I just couldn't start my car. And I was like, if this would have happened with
I
you
would've
around,
lost my mind.
you
I
would have
would've
been like,
fucking-
Sorry guys,
"No."
car can't start. We
I
can't
would've
go
lost
nowhere.
my fucking mind. I was like, you know what? I'm sleeping in the fucking Jeep. I'm sleeping here. Fuck you. I'm sleeping. I mean, I did bring like. Part of me was concerned that something bad was gonna happen because I brought a book bag with my contact case, so I would have taken them out.
With your contact?
Yeah, so I
case?
could take my contacts. I'm not gonna sleep in my contacts.
Oh, so you were prepared.
I'm not
to
some kind of
sleep
fiend
somewhere.
sleeping in my contacts. That's ridiculous.
Don't want that shit rolling behind your eyelids.
No, that fucking will dry your shit out.
There was the video that saw that this lady had like 60 pairs of contacts behind her eyeball.
I've heard about
What?
that. Yeah.
And then they had to.
Behind?
They kept rolling back there, yeah.
She would sleep with them in, and they would roll in the back. And she was like, got an eye infection. They had to go in and fucking get all the contact lenses out. And they were like green.
They had to
and
pop her eye out, dude.
No, they had to literally just flushed it, and
Yeah.
she started blinking a lot, and they started rolling up over her eye.
I-
Oh
they
my
started
God.
pulling them out with like little tweezers and stuff.
I
This
think-
is why I refuse to wear any sort of
I
contact.
mean, that's not normal. I think that's kind
What
of
do you
like
mean that's not normal?
the contacts, like getting behind your eyes is a normal
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Like, that's not normal. But I think that woman is kind of like the white woman version of like African lady that keeps putting the rings on her neck to extend her neck. Have you seen those people? Like the
Just
Yeah.
Africans?
her
Yeah.
eyelids
No.
bigger.
She's like
She's
the white
"My
version
eyes
of
are
that.
huge."
Yeah, look at my eyes. Yeah, just keep putting them.
But what does she gain out of getting contacts?
What
out
does
of
the
back of her
African gain
eyes?
out there
An
than
eye
a long
infection.
They
neck?
get a longer neck.
Is that-
Apparently their necks are so long they can't brace themselves without those fucking like neck braces.
Yeah, because
crazy.
it
Okay,
centers their gravity. I was gonna say that's like some kind of like.
They like they take
Cultural
that shit
thing they
off and it
do.
turns into a fucking giraffe. They're like,
But
It's
what
like
do you?
it's like the people that get the discs in their lip. They pierce here and they
Yeah.
stretch out and they end up putting a disc in their lip and it's like the
That's
lips
weird
out to
too,
here.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's also
me
weird.
like when I stretched my ears.
What's
But it's like the same concept there.
what's the purpose for either of those things? The African girl or the disc wheel? I don't understand either.
I
one
think
of
the
them.
African. I think it's just a tribe thing.
It's a
Okay.
cultural
Like-
thing,
like-
like in
Yeah.
the tribe. Yeah.
Is it more attractive if you have like a longer neck?
I think so. I think that's what
They're
they're
like, look at
going
this, look at this African queen with the long neck.
I
Mhm.
think it's,
Ironically-
I think it's the same thing with the discs in the lip. I think like back in
Mhm.
their like back in the old times, like in their culture, that's what they thought was like attractive and it like showed power.
That's
or, like head of the
crazy.
group or
It's crazy the shit that the people think is attractive. Like back in like fucking like medieval times, like the fatter you were, the more attractive you were because
Mhm.
you were rich as
I
fuck.
was gonna say, have you
for. Powdered
never,
wigs. That was
Yeah.
fucking weird.
have you ever
Wigs
heard
are
of this
kinda- I-
tribe that fucking they put sticks in their dongs and try to stretch them out and like fucking roll the foreskin up on the sticks. And
Oh,
shit. Yeah, like I would see that shit on like History Channel, like as a kid.
No.
dude,
Like,
that's
it
why
was,
I'm
like,
okay.
tribe stuff.
That's why I'm okay with the Jewish tradition of just slopping that shit off. Just
It's
get
just
rid
a
of all
little
that.
bit of skin.
Just a little bit, dude. It
Mm.
gets infected.
No, it's all. They're only kind of a little bit of skin, like kind of that much.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And this is
that's
what
what
happens if you don't get rid of that.
Well,
You got
they wait-
motherfuckers playing with it and then rolling their fucking
rolling their dong
skin.
up on a
Yeah.
stick. Like it's fucking a
Their
churro.
foreskin,
Look.
they're purposely stretching it out. That's why you need to get rid of
Listen,
it. So
listen.
idiots
Shoot up
don't do
bubblegum.
that.
Listen, I'm not for more regulations. If you want to play with your foreskin,
We need to regulate.
you go,
We
no,
need to
we don't need any more laws. We don't need
We
laws
need to
about.
regulate the need to play with the foreskin.
If you want to play with your penis or your foreskin or whatever, you go to town, dude.
I'm tired of these sweaters. All right.
Tired of this fucking turtleneck. Get it
You're like,
off.
we need a fucking law. We need some fines for foreskin. Is that what you're saying? Fine. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
get. Dude, if you get caught playing with your foreskin too much, especially in public, there should be a
You-
hefty fine.
Once again, once again,
This fuck just goes up public. I haven't played my
you
foreskin.
are talking about
Any time that you're in New York.
what?
Ever since the window incident, you've been all about showing foreskin
So-
and diddling things.
So I just want to say, and I'm going to put this out there
up?
because, like, you said, well, I went. This guy was a convicted pedophile. Yeah, but I
Dude,
hold
hold
on. I want to.
we had suspicions, but he was not.
I want to
then.
finish this. But he said, well, I really couldn't tell for sure. After the conversations we've had over, like, I don't know, 6 weeks, if you come out as a pedophile, I'll be like, well,
Ooh,
Ah,
that
okay.
that would be tough.
The
I'd
signs
be, like,
were there.
I'd be like, I saw the signs. I didn't think he was gonna turn.
You would.
But like I saw it, I could see it. Like if I really squint, he had a lot of pedophilia near
Well, that's
him.
the thing. Even then, like, even though really looking back on it, there was really no fucking signs. To be honest with you, it's very weird. That's why it's like, I mean, whenever I saw him in his court case, and he,
he was
like,
one of those hidden pedophiles.
yeah, he had the
Hidden
shaved
figures.
head, a little bit of a beard going on, and I was like, yeah, now he looks like a pedo. Like I couldn't. If I saw him like that every day of my life, yeah, I would 100%.
See, I'm telling you, like it's so like when you become a pedophile, and they do a documentary on Netflix. And they kind of be like, John, you did a podcast with Mike for, I don't know,
Oh my
years.
god, dude! Could you
And,
imagine?
what are
and
the
I'll be like,
signs?
listen, Chris Hansen, because Chris Hansen's gonna do it in my mind, and we're in a bar, just having a drink. I have some White Claws. I'm gonna give them to little kids later because it's Chris Hansen.
Seltzers.
And,
for the
and
man
he's
that's got
like-
diddle kids.
Dude, that's a real risk that all of us take. Just to let you know.
What?
Running
Drinking
into
seltzers?
running into Chris Hansen.
Wait. What's worse, Chris Hansen or the seltzers? Which one?
Not running into Chris Hansen in the wild. But that's
Joe
what-
Rogan and seltzers.
like-
Watch out. Don't
like,
run into
any of us
Common.
could go on a murder spree and they would come back to these conversations and be like, look at it. It's been there the whole
The
time.
signs were there. He was talking about
I mean,
drinking
listen,
seltzers.
I'm a little off. Like the people would be like, I see it. Like if anything happens, like pop off, like they could see it. But I mean, I'm not gonna question. So Chris Hansen is gonna be talking to me. You keep trying to change stuff. He's gonna when he and I.
He's like, we gotta get away from this.
Christopher and I we're hanging out at the kitchen table. It's dimly lit, because that's where Chris Hansen hangs out. And he's like, "Did you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of knew. Like, I didn't think he'd go that way though. Like, I thought like he was pretty together, but like now after he was,
what would be the thing that you were like that you would focus on?
I'll be like,
What
I'll be like, you know what, Chris? Like,
What would you single out of all
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
situations?
in retrospective, like we talked more, and I was like, it was his concern about the foreskin. Like, I think he was. Like I think he was telling these kids like they needed to clean their foreskin off. He had to check them, and that's
He's
how he
trying
got
to
in there.
lob off dicks at
He
a young
said-
age. That's what
He
he's
said,
doing.
"Don't worry, kids. Just take a box cutter to it. This is exactly where
Oh
he
my
did.
God.
Just fucking, just."
Apparently, they have like
Rumple
things for that.
foreskin.
Have you seen like the old-fashioned things for that? It looks horrific.
Looks like a fucking
Yeah.
mid 1800s torture device, like a guillotine for your dong.
Why did the Jews come up with that?
What the fuck?
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Well,
the
the
Jews
Jew-
came up with
Well,
that.
if you're Jewish, you wait till
Yeah.
you wait till your bar mitzvah until you become a man to get your foreskin. Chopped.
Wait, what? They wait till they're
They wait till they're like 13, like with their bar mitzvah.
really,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they wait till they're like a man to get their foreskin. Like
and then they use like the cigar cutter on it or whatever, chop.
I don't. It's all surgically, so I don't
snap
know.
it off.
I don't know. I
Ugh.
was born in the 90s. I didn't have a decision on that one. So
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I don't think any of us did. Your parents kind of decided that.
yeah, I'm waiting for them. To come
And
up.
how
I'm waiting-
religious is your parents?
I'll
We'll
wait-
find
I'm
that
wait-
out.
listen, I'm waiting for them to come
I
up
mean,
this-
you know.
So I'm waiting for a lawsuit to come out and be like, were you circumcised wrong in the 90s by
So-
some kind of doctor in a hospital? Well, you're entitled to some kind of money
So
because you
I-
were circumcised wrong.
I just want to let you know that there's a non-zero chance now of this conversation because Chris Hansen is on Cameo. That I have Chris Hansen do a cameo on you.
Why?
about you being a
great.
pedophile and your decision that you're
Please
making.
don't.
Like I'm gonna,
Can we post it?
like I'm gonna have Chris.
Hansen.
I'm gonna list all the things that are questionable, but that you've
Chris
done
Hansen,
recently.
Dateline NBC.
And-
Podcast with a racist pedophile.
You listen.
Look
Like,
at this guy. He hates Mexicans.
and-
Put him in the
hold-
bad bin.
Hold on, and I will tell you, like and this is gonna make me look bad now, but whatever.
Because you're
Fuck
like
it.
Cameo.
Because
Chris
I
Hansen.
knew about the cameo because we actually got Chris Hansen to do a cameo for one of my buddies.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! How
Yeah.
much did you
It
spend?
was like $150. Great amount of great value.
What did you get? What did you get him
Chris?
to do?
I mean, I just listed all these things that my buddy did.
Why is Chris Hansen doing fucking?
Because Chris Hansen's fucking making a killing.
Because Dateline NBC isn't a thing. They
He's
don't do
fucking
they
killing
don't,
it.
They don't
Like-
do To Catch a Predator.
I mean, he's just killing it.
Why did they? I heard they got in trouble and they had to cancel that show, right?
Catch a Predator episode.
That's what happened. He
Yeah.
killed it on
There was a dude that
camera.
killed himself. Yeah, on To Catch a Predator. There was like a standoff
What?
and everything. He killed himself. Yeah.
Which honestly, like, he just did us all
That's
a favor.
like right after that they quit To Catch a Predator because of all that shit going on.
but they did that Predator did us a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, though, I will
What do you
say
mean? What, how
the
was
Predator
he doing a,
he
how was
killed
doing
himself.
A favor?
The Predator killed himself, so he wasn't.
He
A
wasn't
Predator
dealing
anymore.
kids
Oh.
anymore.
Oh, I thought
Obvious-
that you were like he's getting rid of the show. I was like, the show
Obvious-
was working.
He did us a favor by killing himself and getting rid of that damn show.
I
Now
was
they
gonna-
can't catch people like me.
Jesus
Mike's got a plan. Fucking nerd.
Of course, Mike. How'd he do us a favor?
It's like,
How,
this was the master plan
How?
all along.
how'd this pedophile do us a favor by killing himself? I don't know.
Because he got rid of Dateline NBC to catch a predator. Now they can't catch me. What the hell?
Once again,
Now I got to find him on Cameo, and he's got to get
So-
me there.
so John, were there any warning signs that Mike was a predator? Yes, there were.
He was a diddler.
The time that he defended the predator for, why would he kill himself?
Well, how did
help
he
anybody?
do us a favor by doing that? How did
Fuck, bro.
he do us a favor
Is
by
there-
killing himself?
Is there anything you're into that isn't like racist or bad? Like,
What do you mean?
I feel like every
oh
other
my
Sunday I'm
god,
learning,
every episode. Like,
I feel like every podcast I'm learning something new about you every time.
This
like,
it spirals. It continuously spirals.
I mean, I think
hates
we're just. This is just like
Mexicans.
a documentation of who we are as people, and I don't know, dude.
I feel like this is just gonna be.
we need to get a mirror out
We're
here for you.
currently at like
Need to put a
7
little-
weeks of just completely destroying Mike, saying he's a racist. And now we're on. This is gonna
Bro.
be. This is gonna
Listen,
be a
you're
phenomenal
setting
time.
yourself up every time.
Hold on.
for
Finding
the
a
failure.
job after this is gonna be phenomenal.
Hold on.
Right, you remember that podcast he's part of? You don't like brown people, so
All-
you don't like. He said
all
put him in
I-
the bad bin.
All I know is you make comments.
You make some pretty
you
choicy
guys,
And I
make
listen-
comments, and then you guys spin them.
choosy mothers
Completely
choose
spin
Jif, but you're choosing the racism.
Okay,
on
hold
this
on
one.
a second. Hold on. Let's scale back. Not even just
All
to
right.
today.
Backtrack.
You
How
said-
did we get here?
You said.
You did
that,
it.
listen, that's what Chris Hansen's gonna ask me later. But
Chris
anyway,
Hansen.
how'd
we
we
got
how'd we get here with Mike? Chris, I mean, I
Dude, I'm in
what's
the
today's
fucking
date?
hot seat.
On
What the
May
fuck?
2nd, when I said to
June
Mike,
2nd, not May.
on June 2nd, when I said to Mike, the pedophile did us a favor by killing himself. He's like, "What do you mean by that?
What do you mean
One
he did
less-
us a favor by killing himself?
one
Not
less
Chris
pedophile.
Hansen?
One less
I was
pedophile seems like a
confused.
bad thing to me."
Well, they got rid of the date on NBC to
Yeah,
catch a
that's why I was
predator.
like, how is he doing a favor if he's getting rid of that?
Don't try to spin this about the program. No, you
It
were
wasn't
worried-
because he killed himself. He got rid of Chris Hansen's career.
Did he
That's
do it?
what-
Did he do it
that's what
on
he gets
camera?
the favor
Did he do it on
Yes.
camera, or was it just like he
No,
killed
it was
himself?
it was
after
during
the
the
fact?
standoff. They had to go in and
What did he do? How did
it
he
was
do
live.
How did he do it?
Shot himself. How else do you think he'd kill himself?
I don't know. There's a
He
million.
unalived
ways. Could've
himself.
jumped
We're
on
gonna
it.
say
quick,
that.
not quick, dude. He had to do it quick.
Quick.
They were
Yeah,
like
because
they
they were
were-
coming in to
it was
get
a
him. Yeah,
dude. It was
Oh
a
my God.
standoff. It was a standoff.
Was it one of the ones where like they have the guy go into the house and then like he's talking?
They
and then,
followed
like,
him
he saw
back.
Chris
He-
Hansen. He was like, oh, and then
Probably.
fucking,
Well, he like ran and
Yeah.
then went home,
like a Looney Tunes character.
and
just,
then he like went home, and,
Probably, dude. Probably.
and then he like barricaded himself in the house. The cops were about to go in, and then they found out he shot himself. They heard gunshots,
Although,
and then they killed it after that episode.
I mean, I feel like that actually did like made the right choice for himself because like if you're a pedophile and you're in
Yeah.
jail, that dude's getting fucking
well,
killed.
this
dude.
is something
According to Mike,
since
it was terrible for Chris Hansen's career. So.
since
Chris
Dateline
Hansen's doing just fine.
since Dateline NBC has gone away. I'm just saying there is a significant amount of like people that are showing up on like my For You page and just like people making a living off of talking about how
Are
they're
they
just beating the
pedophiles?
shit out of pedophiles in prison. Like hardcore prison people are just coming
Wait.
out and that's all
So
they
you just
do.
got convicts coming up on your Facebook.
Yeah, yeah,
Not your Facebook. Your
So the
TikTok.
convicts have phones and they're just beating people up on TikTok.
Yeah.
gang
Who's
jumping.
paying for these phones?
They send them in so like I guess that they
There
Just
are
send them
inmates
in.
that go live and stuff on
This
TikTok.
that piss. Why?
They
How?
have actual phones with internet.
Dude, I
access and
saw
shit.
a
God.
police officer getting arrested for giving them.
God
phones.
damn it! Like
Well, some prisons allowed, I guess.
Mhm.
what?
Good behavior.
They're in jail.
Yeah, and then they like show themselves cooking shit on there. Like
Yeah,
they're
dude, I saw somebody grilling on the fucking stairs, dude. That
Uh-huh.
was wild.
they lit a fire under the stairs and grilled, and I was like, what the fuck? They're letting this go on?
hmm
I paid $5,000 extra in taxes last year, and they're fucking giving people phones in jail.
This is what you're upset about?
I mean, I don't.
You're
Yes,
upset about the prisons?
At least this is not racist.
I don't think they should be giving people. The prisoners shouldn't be getting phones and grilling food on the steps or whatever. I mean, we should be
people
watching
walk on
TikTok.
those. Goddamn, those are dirty.
Yeah,
It's
dude, that's
contamination.
crazy.
I mean, the prison system is broken anyway, but like, why are they getting phones?
Well, the prison system is kind of fucked because they're putting like people who didn't do any crimes in with these hardened criminals. Dude, there was this dude that got, this is fucking horrific. This dude got fucking raped and murdered by like 4 different people just because he stole a car.
Whose car did he steal? Bro,
I don't know. Maybe it was George Soros'
Bruh.
car.
Was this in
Didn't
jail?
didn't research the right guy.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Yeah,
kids.
and then like they took their phones and they were like making fun of him to his family. It was fucked.
Mm.
Wow, that
Yeah,
sounds
just
like
because he,
shit they
like-
do over like in foreign countries.
Yeah.
It's fucking like the cartel, like
Mhm.
sending videos of them beheading you and shit to your own family and shit.
I mean, you gotta pick. You gotta make sure you
Yeah,
fuck
and
with the
then-
right people.
And then it's fucked because like these people who are actually doing like who should be in prison,
Aren't in
they're
prison.
just living life like that, and it's just like they're not really.
You mean like our president and presidential candidate?
Oh, you mean
They're
the,
both- they
you
both
mean
should
the
be-
one that might
oh,
be going?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, real quick.
They actually
um,
said there's
so,
ways around it. So
I
they
know you don't use Snapchat ever, but I don't know if you saw what I posted. For $70, you can get 2 coins. One's a Biden, one's a Trump coin, and one has the as president, and the other one has the back end has him in jail, and vice versa. Like there's a Biden in jail one and a Trump. I'm gonna spend $70 on that. I mean, it's like it's
So
called
what do you
it's called presidentialprison.com is the website, and I'm sure they're making a shit ton of money.
They probably have a bunch of different.
By the
presidents
time
on
this
them.
comes out, that sentencing is already going to be done. What do you think is going to happen?
Nothing's gonna happen.
Well,
He's
here's
going,
the thing. They were actually saying ways that he can get away with not getting jail time.
I think he's going to be on house arrest.
He's
Like, I
going-
think that's the most that they
he's
can
But
do.
going
they
to
also
appeal.
said if they dismiss him like that and he doesn't serve any jail time, he can
Dude.
still run for president.
He
But
can
he'll have
sti-
felony charges.
Dude, I came home from work and I just like sat down to watch, and it was just on the news. And dude, like as I was hearing like the guilty verdicts and shit, like my heart sank. I was like, holy shit, like this could be bad. This could be horrific.
So, real quick, I mean, we're already fucked no matter what.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But like I talked to my cousin about this who like watched all the shit. He didn't get in trouble because like he paid her off. He
Mhm.
got her in trouble for not using his campaign finance funds to pay her off. Like there was a loophole. Like he could because you can use campaign finances to pay off hookers. You can use illegally.
That's crazy.
But he didn't.
That's
but-
crazy.
But, he
that's not. That,
but he
that's
didn't
okay.
use the money correctly, and that's why he got in trouble.
I feel like we're going after him for all of the wrong
They
reasons.
tried to get him too for falsifying documents in that case as well.
Yeah, it's like it's false of. So apparently, this Conan guy, right?
He was as shady as fuck.
Yeah, apparently, like he just like didn't put it underneath the right thing.
Yeah, he didn't check the right box. Because you can pay off hookers with campaign finance if you do it correctly.
Yeah, and I heard
It's illegal.
that's like, and I heard that the
Goods
whole
and
reason.
services.
I mean, I could be fucking horrifically wrong, but I
Entertainment.
heard that the whole reason that it even became a felony was because he was running for office. If he wasn't running for office, this would be like nothing, right?
Well, no one would care about it. I mean,
Well, that and
Well, they've been
that-
trying to take him to court for how many years?
Yeah, just so what the
now?
fuck happens now?
Blaming everything on
Thi-
January
this is
6th
where
on
I'm
him and
confused.
shit.
We just have a president that's
Yeah.
just like, running.
can't Hunter Biden run? That's who I want to run.
You want Hunter?
I love
Biden to
Hunter
run?
Biden so much.
Why?
Because Hunter Biden, he's great.
I've seen his dick too many times to vote him in.
I'm not shocked that you've seen his dick. Okay. Jesus
I've seen him
Christ.
fucking hookers in a
sounds like
shower
something
too
you
many
would say.
times.
I mean,
I've only
doing
seen him
cocaine
in
in a
crack
shower.
hold
pipes.
on, Mike. Isn't he a little old for you? Isn't he a
A
little old for
little
you?
old for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen him
know.
at crack pipes on the
You
internet, but that's about
reverse
it.
that time age thing, and I'll be a little boy.
Reverse
He-
Benjamin Button disease.
But no, so like so his dad has his president, or his dad was VP, so he has a lot of like cachet. Like, so he goes like, I'm gonna go give a speech, and like I'll nudge my dad and give me $100,000 and some hookers and blow, and I'll do it, and it's great. And it's like
He would definitely be the most.
Will
the
work
most
for drugs.
like, if I was involved in politics, I would be him.
yeah,
Yeah.
because if, like if your parent was like, yeah, but, like I'm gonna use my influence, because if your dad is president, he can't pay attention to the derelict things you're doing because he's fucking president. You can do all the blow in other countries you want. And then like when he got the he got like $100,000 for like speaking engagement, and he got in trouble because he didn't claim his taxes. Like, if I just found $100,000, I'm not claiming that shit either. The government has
What
enough
do you mean
money.
he found $100,000?
No, but like he got it for, but it wasn't overseas, so he didn't claim it as taxes. But like, let's say you're walking down the street, you find a satchel with $100,000 in it. You're not gonna claim that to the government. You're gonna take that shit and pocket that. Government doesn't need that money. They didn't need Hunter Biden's money. That was earned in another country peddling his dad's name. God bless you, Hunter Biden.
Literally, question when you do your own taxes, they're like, "Hey, are you claiming any money from any other states?"
Yeah.
They want to tax that money
Yeah.
on top of what it was already taxed.
And Hunter Biden's like, you know what? No, I'm going to stand up. I hate tax. I'm standing up for it.
Taxation is theft, brother.
So I'm going to keep this money, and I'm going to do some more blow up this hooker's chest. It's going to be good.
Snort it right out of her asshole.
Also, I love that, like,
poof.
So like and you know that cocaine or whatever, like in the White House was his, and they said we can't sell his. It was his.
Dude, no.
He
There's
said, wait a minute, guys. I got to go powder my nose.
There is a
alone."
25% chance it was him, but there is also many other people who do cocaine in the White
That
House.
was Hunter Biden's, and listen, I love it.
Hunter's like, let's do some coke and ghost hunt, brother.
If it was him, kudos, dude.
I
To
l-
not only be the son of the president and bring cocaine into the White House,
just want to
because
ghost hunt the White
and then-
House.
balls
he's
of steel.
and then he's like, it wasn't me. I don't know. Who's it? Couldn't have been mine. I stopped doing coke.
And then they look at that Gates motherfucker with his like weird ass lip, and he's like, "I don't do it." The other guy that got hit with cocaine.
Yeah, but again, like Hunter he's a fucking G. He does whatever he wants. He doesn't give a shit. He's awesome. Imagine Hunter Biden as president. I mean, we might be in a war or two, but it would be entertaining. It'd be like
Dude.
Trump on steroids.
What would he do? Like I feel
Instead
like he
of
would be
steroids,
like
it's cocaine.
he would be
That is
what
true.
every person said that they would do if they ever became class president as a kid.
Yeah.
You just
Biden. Yeah.
Nothing cool, guys. Nothing cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every vending machine's gonna be free from here on out. We're putting
You won't have to pay a
cocaine in
single
it.
dime for anything in that vending machine. You high on you like pot? You like coke?
You
Go
like
in that
coke?
vending machine. Just tell what you want. Free.
I mean, I'd like Hunter Biden. Like, I mean, he will never run because he's a delinquent, but
Oh no, he might, dude. I mean,
he could.
well, dude, isn't he about to go up
Here's
for
the
some shit?
I bet. Yeah, he's not going to. Trump's not going to jail. Hunter Biden's not going to jail. Joe Biden's not going to jail because they have too much power. Those people don't go to jail.
Yeah,
and people
and if
that-
they do go to jail, it's not going to be the same jail.
it's
that
not the kind of
everybody
jail
else
your
goes.
pedophile friend went to. No,
No, not at all.
no, there's no raping there.
Even then, dude, it's crazy. He was a cop, so that means he was in.
White collar jail.
He was in
Brian.
protective
Can't get
custody.
graped in jail.
Not in white collar jail.
Not a high end white collar jail.
Not the ones where you do coke.
Yeah,
the
they're
low end
gonna
ones
be-
where you get
The
cell
ones where they
phones.
give you a nice fancy.
They're
mirror
gonna
to
be
coke
they're
off
gonna be
your
in
room.
super protective custody. They're gonna be in a fucking like hotel room. They're gonna have a fucking TV.
Yeah,
They're
conjugal-
gonna be able to leave whenever they want. They're gonna
picture-
have a garden outside.
Conjugal visits. Will
Yeah.
be, yeah.
I pictured Hunter Biden like dipping his head through the bars of his fucking cell, and going, "Hey." And he's talking to another.
There won't be any bars.
Well, he's talking. But he's like looking out. And he's like talking to another like cell, like somebody else in the cell. I'm like, "Hey man, you wanna go do a bump?
Yeah.
Got this fancy mirror they gave me. I ain't got no bars in my room."
Full disclosure, though, and this is not a joke, not a podcast joke. And
Not a podcast. All right.
if it was between Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Hunter Biden, I would vote for Hunter Biden because the other two are fucking shit shows. I would vote for Hunter Biden's
You
cocaine
would
ass.
choose- dude, I mean, I feel like
I'm going to vote for Robert Kennedy, and he believes polio should still be around.
yeah,
like,
but
he
he's
believes
also
still be
said
around.
a lot of like other not crazy shit.
He has a brain. He had a brain worm in his brain, eating his brain. I mean, he can do a bunch of pull-ups. I'm going to vote for him anyway, or push-ups. I named my
He's
fancy.
the only one that talked about BlackRock, so I'm upset about that.
He's a lunatic, but he's the best option we have.
Compared to the other. I mean, dude, how crazy would it be if he came out on top?
He can't. I mean, I'm gonna vote for him, but like, because people are too scared. Like, so like I was talking to like some friends of mine who
Dude,
were.
but like, who is really behind Trump or who is really
Well,
behind Biden?
the thing
It's
is,
just
though,
fucking crazy.
well, here's the
people.
thing, like, the people that they're not behind Trump or Biden, they're terrified of the other one winning. So they're
Yeah.
gonna plug their nose and vote. Like, if you vote for Robert Kennedy, Biden's gonna win. That's what the Republicans say. If you vote for Robert Kennedy, Biden's gonna. Jesus Christ!
They
Like,
just want it to be a two-party system.
Yeah.
They don't want people
Yeah.
to have
and
their
it's
own
fucking
voice.
broken, but I'm gonna vote for Robert Kennedy. I'm gonna throw my vote away. I'm gonna talk about brain worms and polio all over the place. It's
Brain
great.
rot.
I'm gonna start doing some push-ups, trying to.
Wow, dude, how many more months do we have until this country
November.
burns?
It's
November 5th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be a rough 6 months, dude.
I'm excited about the debates. We got to find a way to get Kennedy in there. He's not going to
Dude,
get in there.
is he going to be
He's
in there?
not gonna
I
have-
hear that it's like yes, no.
He'd have to get on enough ballots, but Biden said he won't debate with him, which is
I heard
crazy.
he's got enough.
Well, Biden can't debate with him because Biden has no brain cells left, and Robert Kennedy would put him in the fucking grave.
Does Biden have a brain worm too?
Probably.
Maybe.
Telling you, it's like the green things from Futurama.
They're
that
giving
suck on your
him
brain.
a fuck ton of both him and Trump. It's not just Biden. Whenever they go out and give these speeches, they are on so many drugs, dude. Guarantee it. There's
Trump
no
just goes off on a tangent. Biden has an earpiece, listening to other people tell him what to say, and he can't talk right because he's going senile.
What do you prefer, depressed Trump or senile Biden? Because they both kind of they're both tough to watch.
Either one.
Seeing depressed Trump, that's tough.
Either one is pretty awful. Like, so if let's say Trump gets in office, he's not going to do anything for America. He's just settle old scores with a bunch of old people that don't know what the fuck's going on. Do you think Nancy Pelosi cares if Trump comes for her? She's going to retire.
I was going to say, too, he's going to try to pick up where he left off as well and try to make everybody happy again.
I don't think so.
For sure?
No.
Yeah, I know Mitch McConnell is finally fucking retiring.
I love Mitch McConnell.
Thank God.
That
bag of bones.
I've always disliked him.
Mitch McConnell is a Mount Rushmore level politician.
Why?
Because the three Supreme Court justices, the three Supreme
Would
Court
they give him
justices
stroke
that
face
Trump,
in them?
hold on, the three Supreme Court justices that Trump claims are his are all because of Mitch McConnell. Because the first one, Trump wouldn't have got if Mitch McConnell was like, Obama, I think Hillary's going to lose. You can't choose when I'm going to wait. Because they would have had Merrick Garland would have been a justice, but Mitch McConnell shut that shit down right before the election. And then Trump got his first one, and he got two more because Mitch McConnell pushed those fuckers through. And also, there's so many more Republican judges all the way down the spectrum because Mitch McConnell is a fucking G. And I know Trump shits on him now because Trump's a moron.
You're saying he's a good politician.
I'm saying he's a Mount Rushmore level politician.
What's a good politician even mean?
I mean,
it just means that they're just extra shitty.
He was the most no. So he
they were full of extra shit.
He was the most effective at the system. He used the system in place, which the Democrats actually changed the rules so he could do the things he did because they wanted to pass Obamacare through back in the day. But he got all these justices, not just chief justices, but all the way down the ballot. So there's lots of legal things in the judicial system that are going to go Republican ways because that guy planned it out. You can crap on him all you want because he looks like a fucking snail or whatever.
Looks like a turtle, dude.
But from a political standpoint, from just a X's and O's thing, Mitch McConnell is a fucking G. And anybody that tells you that he's not, especially as a Republican, is just drinking the Trump Kool-Aid, and they're a fucking idiot. I hate the Trump Kool-Aid, by the way.
I mean, but here's the thing: he's bad because he politicized the judges. I mean, now it's politicized, right? It shouldn't be politicized.
Well, it's politics. Of course it's politicized.
Yeah, it shouldn't be politicized.
It's been politicized forever.
I know, but
it's in the word.
Yeah, I mean, but we're happy that all of a sudden left and right politics are now in judges' hands.
I'm saying as a politician, and your job is to get your agenda passed, no one's done it better in 30 years than Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, probably, but does that make them a good person?
It makes him a Mount Rushmore politician. Politicians aren't good people.
That's true. All right.
You don't go. So you might go to Washington, a good person. You don't come out clean, or you don't come out. You don't come out clean. You come out dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's too. And listen, any of us, we could be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Washington. You're not gonna change shit because you're gonna get a bunch of free money for doing nothing, and you're gonna be the same person.
Do you know how much it is to pay off a politician? It's not much. It's only $20,000.
Dude, no. First Energy bought a politician in Ohio 5 years ago for millions of dollars. He's in jail now, and the people that the higher ups First Energy bought him went in jail too.
Yeah, but I'm talking a lobbyist. They're only $20,000.
Well, a lobbyist isn't a politician.
Yeah, but it's legalized buying it off.
No, they're pushing
by getting
politicians.
a
There's lobbyists.
Yeah,
they have Hunter Biden proximity to people. They're not politicians.
Yeah, I know, but they're
got their own gravitational pull
it.
for that kind of stuff.
Just because they're not giving them money, you're still giving. They're still 110%. The lobbyists are just paying off the politicians.
But they could push their agenda. But I mean, the politicians can still make what they want. I mean, also if they're paying,
which ones do that?
If you get the money up, listen, if you get the money up front, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
So the lobbyist say, "Here's $25,000, Joe Biden." Joe Biden's like, "Cool, I'll do your thing." Oh wait, I'm old. I forgot. I picked the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I already cashed that check though. So
so you're saying these older ones,
anybody
they're going to be saying what they actually want to say?
You don't pay for service before you get it.
Can we just point out that Biden is actually the racist out of all of them?
More racist than you?
No.
Than me? Yeah, most likely. Dude, have you seen any of his older quotes?
Yeah.
Joe Biden's quotes?
Oh yeah. He He did not like brown people.
He
either.
did not. No, not
I
at
don't
all.
think he
He
still
was down
does.
for segregation. Dude.
He
It's crazy.
was down for wet and
But
black
it's like-
mountains.
But
Everybody
some of that's
calls
a different
Trump
time,
racist.
though. Like,
It was in
it's
the
a
early
diff-
90s.
well, no, but the things they were saying though, like everybody said that though. It wasn't like they didn't know any better. I mean, whatever. Like they're all essentially.
Yeah, but he was the odd man out in
I
his
he was
party.
like wasn't he like senator for somewhere?
Yeah,
he
and,
was
and he was talking
senator for
about
Delaware, I think.
he had the same kind of
Yeah.
issues about criminals as Trump did, like super criminals and super
No, I
predators
actually
and
heard
stuff
he's a
like
Pennsylvania senator,
that. Yeah, he was. I think he was back in like the Scranton area. I think. Eastern.
which is crazy.
He's from that area.
Yeah. Why? Oh, yeah. Fucking. Speaking of Pennsylvania bullshit, why is every show that's coming out about Pennsylvania like a work show? Why does everybody make shows after they get famous about working in Pennsylvania? So we got The Office, we got Always Sunny, and now we got Tires.
Well, The Office is old as fuck.
yeah, but
so
they're
that's
still
not
working in
new.
Pennsylvania.
The
And
Office
Always
started
Sunny.
as a British comedy.
And Always Sunny
That's
is
true.
super old too, which I love.
Always Sunny's
Yeah.
been around for a while.
Yeah. Probably 16 years.
But they're all about working in Pennsylvania. Why is it fucking
Well,
weird?
first off, they're not working at Always Sunny.
yeah,
They own a bar.
None of them are actually
No.
They got a
working.
job once, and he
Yeah.
thought somebody was Pepe Sylvia, and he couldn't figure out who they were, but it was Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no one's working in Always Sunny. No one.
The same thing with Tires.
I mean,
If you've seen it yet.
No, I saw them change oil in a vehicle. They did some work.
Have you seen Tires yet?
No.
No?
It's Shane Gillis is a fucking genius.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking solid.
What's it on?
Netflix. I don't know if you've listened to like the one Shane Gillis clip was on about tires, but he was talking about how great his like resume is. Like he got accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Like he got accepted to like the Air Force or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then like he immediately like quit, but if you play in their football team, like you get like some kind of medal of honor or something like that to be on the team. Then he quit that, and then he did something else, and then what was it? Oh,
He almost worked at Saturday Night Live.
yeah, because he got hired and they fired him. So, like,
First day they fired him.
so like yeah,
Yeah.
so like college football player, military medal winner, and Saturday Night Live cast.
I was gonna
member.
say he also hosted an episode not too long ago.
Well, that's
because they
after the
regretted
fact, yeah.
their choice
Yeah.
because he's
Mhm.
fucking hilarious.
I think his monologue was based. I think his monologue was all based off of him getting fired and stuff.
It
The
used,
first half,
yeah,
yeah.
it used to be so. Saturday Night Live used to be so good. Now it's
Dude,
such
it's
garbage.
I mean, do you want to know the two that are fucking rocking it? The two news hosts where they write each other's
Oh,
jokes.
Michael Che and
Yeah. Those dudes are fucking
Jost.
killing it. Anytime I see a Saturday Night Live skit, it's those two.
Well,
and
there's
they
that
read
one-
the other
there's that-
jokes. They
Yeah,
read like
yeah.
the white or black jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they write each other's jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Those dudes are fucking killing it.
They are, but I mean, like that's it. But because again, like it's not like sided politics. Like most of the like if you watch any of the election stuff, before it's like always side to one. It's always sided to one side, and like even if you don't agree with the side, like half the country feels that way. Like don't segregate half. Like Republicans buy sneakers too. Like
Well, I think it's because whenever the Trump era was happening, whenever Trump was president, dude, that was a fucking gold mine for them.
I mean, still you got to make fun of both sides. I'm also like,
Dude,
but also like Alec Baldwin wasn't as funny as Trump is himself. Like Trump's a caricature of himself. Like Alec Baldwin wasn't as funny. Alec Baldwin was kind of like actually mean spirited because like you could tell he didn't like him. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't as funny. But Trump is just a goofball, bumbling idiot anyway.
yeah.
I know like you're not supposed to say that because Trump's playing fucking 4D chess or some shit like that. Whatever. I do appreciate like Trump when he took those teams to like the Oval Office. Instead of giving like a real meal, they gave him like fucking junk food. That's my type of guy. They give me some fucking chicken
Wait,
nuggets.
what?
So like I think it was Alabama won like the college football playoffs, and always teams go to like the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him just like a spread of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Dude, have you heard about like? Obviously this might not be fucking true, but apparently like Trump eats a fuck ton of McDonald's.
No, that's true.
Like it's,
Mm.
ugh.
That's true.
I know this is I got to take a piss. I got to stop real fast. Are we cool with that? I like really need to take a piss.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, that shit squirted straight into the mirror. So I'm fucking hopefully I cleaned it good.
I was trying to
Did you
find
take a shit earlier? I'm sorry.
I was trying to find a pause recording button. It's next to where
No.
it says stop recording for the video, but then I hit the start
Are we still
streaming
recording?
button.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
recording the whole time.
I had-
No, I did not.
I hit the start streaming button, so we're almost live on the Twitch.
Alright.
When I called you racist.
I've been drinking a lot of water because I'm not drinking soda anymore, so I'm peeing all the time.
What the fuck? I walked away and I heard you guys talking mad shit. What
Yeah,
were
of
you
course.
guys
We
saying?
actually talk better about you when you're gone
Yeah.
than when you're here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, we
crazy.
talk really
I'm gonna
terrible.
look back through that and be like, oh
Tried
man.
to call you super racist, but
We-
then we came back and said
We
some
talk
nice
really
things about you.
terribly about you in person, not when you're not.
And I was
there.
like, you gotta make fun of him to his face.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can't call you racist if you're not around.
I mean, that's true.
So yeah, McDonald's. That's where we left off
Yeah,
at.
Trump
Mc-
McDonald's.
fucking-
McDonald's, dude. I heard that he gets like fucking 4 fucking like McDoubles every
Probably.
time.
He posted his meal order
Well,
the
Trump's
one day.
fat, dude.
He's a big dude.
He's
I
fat.
actually I always forget that. Like he's like husky enough to not be fat.
He wears
Like,
those
just the way he
big dumb
looks.
suits.
And the only time I ever
He's got that
realize it is
weird-ass
whenever
posture.
somebody has a picture of him sideways and he's just
He's
like
got that
kneeling.
gravitational pull that
Yeah,
pulls
dude, he's like basically doing a Michael Jackson.
He's in a
fucking
cute. He's
lean,
in a
dude.
cute angle. He's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, like, Google a picture of him fucking playing tennis. If you want to see how fucking fat that dude is, like, Google him. He's terrifyingly.
Yeah,
portly.
we'll look it up.
I mean, I've looked at him like, oh my god, this dude.
It looks like a busted can of biscuits.
And honestly, like, I'm a little judgmental. I don't like my president being fat.
You don't like
no
that?
Robert Taft over that guy. Fuck that guy. Get him out of here. Fat
Really?
ass. Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck that guy. He's big.
Why don't you put a little effort into your?
I
appearance,
feel
Robert
like fat
Taft?
guys should be president more often.
Why?
I feel like they're just a little bit more jolly.
Do you want your president to be jolly?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, come
So you
on.
want your president
My
to be Santa
favorite
Claus.
favorite
Got it.
president of all time, I would say, is a little bit less fat than fucking Donald Trump, and that was Teddy Roosevelt.
Right.
Teddy Roosevelt was very fat, little.
Riding
Old
his
Teddy
horses.
Bear Roosevelt.
Yeah.
He did have.
And he was a badass.
He had a fantastic.
He was very
mustache.
racist as
He had a
well.
well, that's why you like him.
And that's why he was your favorite president, not because he was jolly. It's because he was racist. See,
know.
now we gotta make fun of you because you're here.
I know. I know who Mike's least favorite president is. Abe Lincoln, because he freed the slaves.
Great slavery. Woo.
Oh,
God.
Abe Lincoln had to come and burn everybody. Oh,
Just
my God.
great. Can't buy people now of color. Awesome, Mike.
I really do think. I don't think race hasn't. I mean, owning someone to do your chores would be nice, though. Any nationality. Someone to help around the house would be good.
I mean,
Maid.
I honestly don't think I could ever have like a butler or a maid. It would freak me out.
I think-
Especially like the ones that are on like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the ones that live with you.
Oh no, that dude was great.
Jeffrey.
I have
Jeffrey
one
was great.
butler
No,
and-
okay. Jeffrey's the exception because Jeffrey was
Jeffrey was
awesome.
cool.
Don't you
But
think
could you
Jeffrey should
imagine
have
if
been? Jeffrey
you
should have
had-
been white.
What?
Jeffrey should have been white.
I feel like that at that time that would have caused a riot.
Yeah, probably, but
Yeah, probably.
it would have been hilarious though.
What did that dude? Did you? I just found out there's only 6 seasons to that. I
Of
thought
Fresh
it.
Prince.
Yeah, I thought it was like 12.
Well, it was in syndication forever. It just felt like it.
What's syndication?
Well, they keep playing it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just played a lot of reruns.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Friends have all the money because it's syndication.
How long did Friends go?
I think it ran for like 8, 9 seasons, but it's on. You could probably find Friends on some channel every hour of the day,
Mhm.
and every time it gets replayed, all the people in that show get a check. Here's your check.
That's how they still make money
We played
off
your
of it.
program again. Yeah, every time you see Friends, the 5 they're left to
Yeah,
get a
that's
check.
true.
And well, Matthew Perry's probably gets somewhere. His estate's getting a check
Mhm.
too forever.
So, do you think that they're bringing back Kramer?
I loved Kramer.
I mean, do you think that they're fuck? Do you think that they're bringing back Seinfeld?
They shouldn't.
Because I keep on hearing that they're like in the works of it, and I've never seen Seinfeld. I've actually never watched Seinfeld.
They brought back.
I've seen a couple of episodes.
They brought back Seinfeld for like 8 seasons. It's called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I mean, but I hear that they're about to make like a new one.
They shouldn't.
Would you? So you wouldn't support it? Would you?
Is Jerry? Are all 4 people in it?
Probably
Jerry
not
Lane.
Kramer. Kramer's probably never
Well,
going
then
back.
I'm not going to support it. I'm not. Just like they brought back Roseanne, and then she said something that kicked Roseanne off. They changed the Connors.
Oh my
She said
God,
something
dude.
racist.
Yeah, fuck
on
that.
the
That
internet.
was so upsetting. That was like one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, Roseanne was canceled, and then boom, they
Yeah.
had Meet the Connors, and then
Then it sucked because
the husband
Roseanne
took
was.
Just
over.
because she said the N word.
No, she said some other things.
hard R.
No, did she say the N word?
I think she
And
said
only
She said
once.
something racist, and she was a Trump supporter. And
No,
nobody liked her.
so I don't think it was the hard R. I think she said something like
Just because
no.
She didn't freaking.
it's gonna be clipped right there.
No, I think it was like she called them like monkeys or something like that.
Oh my God, that actually might be worse.
Okay, she
That-
didn't.
that
she
actually
didn't,
might
okay,
be
so
worse
she
than
didn't
the
pull a
N-word.
Paula Dean. So we're
That's
good.
not worse than the hard R.
Paula Dean
Really,
said the hard
I think that there is for sure stuff that's worse than the N word.
You think calling people maybe monkeys is worse than calling the hard R?
Yes, for a fact. And anything down that route is, in my opinion, worse than the N word because that
I-
makes me more uncomfortable.
guarantee-
Because that's like blatant racism.
I guarantee you, if you and I went down to Pittsburgh, right,
You-
and we both saw like a couple black kids, and I went up to one, and jovially said someone was a monkey, blah blah, blah, and then you said, "Hey,
Yeah, we'll
you would
have,
get
we'll have
your
to
ass
have
jumped,
we'll-
and I would be fine."
we'll have to have Mac back on, and he'll be
Mac
the,
will defend
the
me.
decision,
He will defend me,
dude.
Honestly.
I
He'll
don't
be
know.
the decider.
There's stuff that could be worse, dude. For a fact.
Probably, but that's pretty bad. Like that's worse than what she said.
Worse than what she said. What did she? Oh yeah,
The monkey thing is worse than is not.
Is that
better.
actually what she did? Is
Well,
that what
we need to
Roseanne
look
did?
that up? Because I
Can you look it
I
up?
could be making this shit up on the
Can
fly.
you produce for a minute?
No, he's busy talking about your racism and pedophilia and all these other things you're doing. Necrophilia, whatever. All the philias. Which, makes sense because, you like to philia those little kids. So,
Jesus Christ!
like that, yeah. Just that, turn a phrase, did that on
I'm
the fly.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the trial afterwards, and you're gonna look at me and you're gonna be like, "How did you not see that?"
Yep, I'm going to Chris
I'm not
Hansen
gonna
you.
say. I'm pretty sure that anybody could find it. I mean, like,
I'm going to Chris Hansen you.
yeah,
Be like,
he was a high case profile too.
I'll be like,
It's crazy.
You didn't know this. Like, you protected this pedophile.
Dude,
for
I didn't
years.
fucking know. Like,
You knew.
that, and I got. You know what's crazy is I got kicked out of the unit, and he didn't.
Do you think that he was grooming you to be a pedophile? And that's why you have the feelings you do now? Okay.
No, I got kicked out of the unit, and surprisingly, he stayed in. I was so that means that at some point they said I was worse.
So Roseanne got in trouble for making a racist tweet against somebody and summoned Barack Obama's. It was senior advisor to Barack Obama.
Are you able to say
presidency.
it? Can we say it?
Yeah.
It's not there. It's
Oh.
It just said her show got canceled over a racist tweet. It's the
yeah,
New York
it was-
Times.
It was about her appearance.
Okay.
And I mean, like,
And the way that they killed her off on this show, they she just took a bunch
Oh,
of pain pills.
She said, it says Miss Barr wrote, if the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby.
yeah,
That was the comment.
that's what you look like.
That's what
Because it was about, oh my God, the one of those girls from the
oh
squad. I
my
think.
Lord. Yeah, now that is
That's not more racist than the hard
that's
R,
worse
dude.
than that's worse than the N word.
No, it's
I feel
not.
like an N word would have sufficed for
No,
that.
I don't think it's because, like, you're still.
The whole Planet of the Apes.
What she said.
That's crazy.
She said the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes.
that's
had a
crazy.
baby.
Maybe, but here's the thing: like, pull up what she looks like. Maybe she's true. Maybe she looks like that. I don't know. Let's superimpose the two together. Maybe she was right.
Who's the racist one now, John?
I mean,
It all comes full circle.
hold on. Okay, Brian, pull them both up and let's look at them. And if they look similar,
Well, we would
I'm
have
not
to
racist.
get up and go buy Brian.
I'm not racist. I'm just saying what
I don't even know
I
her
saw
name.
with
Dude,
my
we
own
need to
eyes.
get a fucking TV for that. Actually,
We really do. But again, like I get why they did it. But the show was shitty after she went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched those seasons just because I love that show so much, and it's kind of weird because like that's kind of one of my aunts is exactly like her, like
Basically
to a
said she
fucking
died
T.
in the show, and then that's why Meet the Connor started.
And that maybe I don't know. I could
Do I need to continue like she's racist also?
maybe
like,
I could be wrong. Clearly, I'm not the best judger.
No, I'm
of-
just saying. But you're like, well, my relatives
Terrible
like
judging
this,
people's
and
character.
I'm racist.
yeah, I'm not a good judgment of character. If I
You protected that pedophile
yeah, dude. Apparently,
Mike's in charge. I'm out.
I got him in trouble. If anything, that's the
for being
crazy
a
part.
pedophile.
No, I fucked up. I
You fucked up by getting. Hold on.
Not turning him in, I
Wait,
fucked up.
Wait, can we cut that again? You got him in trouble being pedophile? No, I fucked up. Like that's what you said. Like,
Shit.
Jesus
We need
Christ,
to get
Mike.
fucking headphones so I can hear
Jesus
certain shit
Christ.
better.
You're-
Dude, the episode that I fucking edited a while ago, it was horrific. He basically asks, "Is there any sort of
Cam asked that.
no. He asked 2 seconds before Cam said it. He was like, "Hey, is there any race that like or demographic of people that you particularly hate?"
You said everyone.
And my mind started
Yeah.
rolling. And then
You literally said
Cameron-
everyone, and we all died.
Yeah.
I did not say everyone. I said people who did 23 and
Yeah, they are the only people that's who you hate. Yes.
Well,
that
you said
hate.
everyone, and then you said, and then you specifically went down to
Yeah,
23.
because Cam gave you like an out, and you're like, I hate.
Yeah,
all
I
these
didn't hear
people.
that
I hate
out.
everybody.
I did not
Literally.
hear that out whatsoever. That's why I was like, dude, I need to fucking start wearing some headphones
How-
because there's a lot of shit I missed that I don't even realize.
How many weeks did you take to figure out that lie about how you're not you hate everybody? Like you to figure out it was the headphones. You're like, I gotta think of some way to cover my ass for this fucking thing. It's like, well, I didn't have headphones. I didn't hear them right. Well, I didn't inhale.
Well, even as I was editing it, I made it look worse on
I
myself.
smoked weed, but no, I didn't inhale, so nothing happened.
I didn't hear it, guys.
I didn't hear because I didn't inhale.
Fuck.
Sorry, guys, didn't inhale, couldn't hear you. Fine.
I
Gotta
mean,
breathe in when I'm talking.
sometimes you miss some of those real big hitter questions, those really important were you racist questions.
Yeah, like you shouldn't miss them because you know they're coming. Like,
I mean, I'm fighting for my life every time that I get on this fucking mic.
but yet you continue to just
Fighting for your life like a child stuck in a ball pit.
to just be who you are.
We go like the first 30 minutes, it's like just normal conversation. And then the last 30 minutes is just let's just ruin Mike's whole career.
It's like you say some bullshit, and we got to call you out on it.
I didn't say anything wrong
You
from the
protected
get-go.
you protected the pedophile that you were in the military with.
I said I fucked up.
You did
I
fuck
didn't catch a pedophile.
I mean, you defended some pedophiles in a couple different things. You said like one less pedophile wouldn't be a bad thing. Like, I mean,
No,
why did he do that?
why is it a good thing that he killed himself, John? I think the more pedophiles, the better. I don't know.
Oh, I was thinking to myself earlier. I had a talking point for the podcast. I have a talking point for the podcast. While I was at home, I just thought about this.
We're just talking about. I was thinking about myself earlier.
Okay.
So I was at home earlier, and do you guys remember Discovery Zone? It was kind of like Chuck E.
Zone?
Cheese, but
Yeah.
there wasn't a
For
the
smart
rat
people.
pizza.
It was for smart
casino.
people.
Yeah,
I never went.
I'm not
It was
smart.
okay.
Mike didn't go. It's smart.
it's
Chuck
in
E.
the
Cheese.
same. It was in the same place that fucking Chuck E. Cheese is now in Boardman.
Okay.
So, aka the Rat Pizza Casino. Do you think that they put the Discovery Zones and stuff out there to get kids addicted to gambling? Because you got to get tokens to win tickets.
Well, there's definitely a pipeline.
Oh, Kitty Vegas.
For a fact.
Well, Chuck E. Cheese too. Kitty Vegas is where
Yeah,
it's
that's
at.
what I said. Like fucking Charles Entertainment
Was there
Cheese.
gambling though?
Well, you're playing games to get tokens to buy things.
you cash in money to get tokens, and then you win tickets
Yeah, but
to
that's
win prizes.
everywhere. That's any arcade
But
ever. It's
But
not
the thing is,
specifically.
if you do stuff wrong, you can't win tickets.
But I don't think that's I think the gambling and like the instant gratification is just human nature. The reason I like Snapchat so much is because I got my streak went up another point. This is I get it every time. It's just a video game. Snapchat's a video game to me. Like it's
like being higher in the
Those-
ranks.
Yeah.
It's like Call of Duty for people and like
Yeah,
what
it's
their rank is.
it's
and
the same thing. It's the same, but that's the human condition. We need instant gratification and reward for doing something. Oh, I'm getting a reward for sending a picture of me looking like passed out. Okay, give me my reward. Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, it's kind of gambling
It
for
was-
children because
Well,
like
I
there
mean,
was some
I
stuff you
wouldn't
couldn't
go
win
that
tickets
far.
and you just got addicted to playing the game, like the racing games. You put tokens in.
yeah.
Like quarters, you could play like Need for Speed. And
Oh,
stuff.
when they had like the multiple cars together, you got the three.
got
six-
Oh my god.
Kind of like they have
I-
at Dave and Buster's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, Dave and Buster's. I
Adult
go
casino
ham
where
on
you
those.
don't win money. It's just prizes.
But actually, it's more
Casinos-
fun than the fucking slot
I
machine.
actually hate casinos with a passion, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I
every
went to
time I've
one
been in a
once.
casino, I'll like look at the lines of the slots, and it is just the worst of humanity.
Well, here's the
You're
thing: there's people
witnessing
that
it.
sit there and they watch those machines because they'll start counting numbers and they'll be like, well, this is the odds of me winning if I take the machine after
always-
they leave.
I'm always down for like poker or blackjack, but I refuse to play those slots. My friends made me play it for like 5 minutes, and I was just sitting there clicking the button. I'm like, this is fucking
Penny
stupid.
slots.
And they
just
actually
random
made slot machines like more mindless. They should have pulled the lever back in the day. When they
Mhm.
like, oh,
Yeah,
You
I just
gotta
had to
sit there
press
and
a
just
button.
button on the screen.
I was like,
Yeah.
I won $5. Wow, and I lost 20.
but
Like,
but
this
still,
is
And
horrific.
20 left with 2 cents.
but so like
There's no thought behind
if
it.
you like playing slots, whatever, and you can do just fun, that's cool. But like, I hate people that are like degenerates. Like, I've been into like slot machines. With people like I have friends that gamble a whole bunch. The dude won like $10K, so they do like a hand pay, and instead of like being excited and like. He just moved to a different machine away for the fucking hand pay and kept playing on their slot machine. He didn't even get excited winning $10,000.
yeah.
Like that's where you have a problem.
He wasn't excited when he
No,
kept
because,
He
that.
like,
won
well-
10 grand and just kept playing.
And like I think his ups and downs for like sports books and betting is like for like the year, maybe 6 months, $100,000 ups and downs. It's just numbers on a screen.
Dude, nothing gets me more upset than whenever I hear how like rich people gamble, and they're just gambling away like a poor person's yearly salary. That shit upsets me so much, dude. Nothing in this world gets me more angry than finding out that poor people are just gambling away your yearly salary.
Rich
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, not poor people. Although poor people, some of them are poor because they don't make good financial decisions. I don't think all rich people are gambling away that money.
No, there's a level where they 100%. I guarantee you that if you ask most rich people and ask them like what's the most they gambled, most will say about 4,000.
How rich are you talking? Like Mercer County rich? Lawrence County rich?
No,
What
We're talking-
county we talking,
we're
Rich?
talking 500,000 a year. I would consider that like
And they're
You're there.
gambling, but they're gambling like what, 10,000 a year? That's what you're saying. Like, man,
well, I mean that's like the low end of it. once you get to like $1 million a year,
I
then
feel like
those
once you're
dudes are
making it
gambling away like
so like
30,000.
if so how much money you make versus how much money you've earned and like have in your bank account are different things. Because like 7% of the population can't handle a $500 emergency.
Yeah,
like they can't, and that's not just rich. That's not just poor people. That's rich people can't. They can't. So like they don't have the money. So if you're making $500,000, but you're spending $500,005 a month, you're not making any money. You don't have any money. So those people are gambling. But like rich people like fucking Warren Buffett, he's not gambling. I mean, he plays the stock market, but he plays intelligently.
He's playing the super gambling. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean,
the rigged gambling.
Here's the thing: if you're playing blue chip stocks and you're just putting in your money, you're just earning interest on them. Like he's not gambling on. He's not betting on weird things like Dogecoin. Like some fucking assholes on this podcast that waste too much money. But anyway, he's gambling on blue chip stocks. That'd be me. That'd be me. My biggest loss ever was like I got the FOMO of Dogecoin and spent a bunch of money on it, and then it tanked when that Saturday Night Live Elon Musk thing tanked the fuck out of it. But yeah. I mean, like, no, I would say, like, and I haven't sold it yet, so I haven't lost. But it cost me, like, $2,700.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, so were you in that wave that was, like, getting GameStop and shit?
No, I wasn't doing the game. I just did, like, it was just the Dogecoin because it was, like, fun. It was meme coin. The community was cool, like, and, like, I got into it. And, like, it kept raising.
Before NFTs were a thing.
And here's the thing, like, before it crashed, like, my $2,700 now was worth $5,000. But Elon Musk basically said it was fake money, and it crashed it, and that hasn't been back since that.
Elon Musk spoke. He said it's fake, bro.
That's because he has a whole bunch of money in fucking Bitcoin.
Yeah, crypto.
He doesn't want it to fall.
But all money is fake.
Crypto in general.
Yeah, all money is fake.
It's all just that we have to like the. I mean, the U.S. dollar is on the gold standard more, but even the gold standard was bullshit. Like, who's to say gold's worth anything? It's just rock.
No, gold is worth something because people will kill for gold for some fucking reason.
But that's just because we've decided it has a value. It's really just a rock.
I know, but like there's a finite amount of it. That's why it's important to have a currency like that versus just making shit up on the whim.
But if you had a block of gold, you can't go buy a loaf of bread. Here's my block of gold. I mean, just a block of gold.
I mean, if shit goes downhill, you could.
Why would it be valuable to these people? So if you're a farmer,
if everything goes wrong, if there's a complete economical collapse, and you turn down gold, you're retarded because that's the only kind of currency that's left.
You can't use it though. I think if we have a complete economical collapse, skills is the only thing worth value, like skill sets.
And what would you pay for that?
You have to do things with other people, like if you had started to go eat someone else. Oh well, yeah. Because like people aren't going to care about gold because it's not going to get you anything.
But gold is finite, so that's why it's a pretty good currency.
But it's just like baseball cards; they have a high value. But if you can't find someone to buy them, just who gives a shit? A Babe Ruth rookie card's worth a bunch of money. But
I mean, say that to anybody who'd say that to, Fort Knox. They have all the gold in the world, and it's like clearly they're doing fine.
I'm surprised you don't think Fort Knox is fake.
Oh, you think that
I figure you'd be in that conspiracy theory. I think that'd be because you love conspiracy theories.
I do, but why would the gold not be real?
No, it's just not in there.
Maybe
that's the conspiracy.
Maybe
it's not in there. And then if it's a finite amount, that fucks your whole scale up. It's not really in there.
Well, that's because they fucked up the American currency whenever they got rid of the
gold standard.
The gold standard. Because that's what it originally was. It was based off of gold, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, fuck that. We need more.
We're not dealing with gold no more."
I had to move around. I was off camera, stretching my legs. I was like, because I'm like, this feels real good. I'm like, wait, I'm not. You're gonna see this out of my head. That's gonna be wonderful. Oh, it might be good for some people. Don't look at me. I don't know. But
what?
I said because my head was off camera, so like maybe I was making a joke that I was hideous, but over your guys' heads.
I mean, sure, the guy with the most prominent jawline. Oh, I'm hideous. Go fuck yourself. How about that one? How about go fuck yourself? I don't have a chin.
You should grow a beard.
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't grow a beard.
Patchy.
I've tried.
You could grow a beard.
I would
we have this conversation.
I've actually debated on getting those little needle prick rollers.
To stimulate the...
Yeah, I don't know how...
Follicles.
Dude, just start taking testosterone.
Me? Dude, I know that I would become the worst person ever.
It will help you grow facial hair.
Yeah, but I don't even want to know what my T count is. I'd be so upset about it. I guarantee.
Do you think it's low?
I think it's low. I think it would be like way too low.
Mike would come here rock hard every time with a beard.
Yeah, dude.
He'd be like, just have a boner everywhere while knocking things.
I mean, that definitely has something to do with it.
No, I definitely fucked myself because whenever I was a kid, I used to like chew the plastic caps, and apparently like whatever is in that is like really bad for your testosterone.
Then get a supplement. Go to the doctor.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just don't have that much money, and I don't like.
I feel like if you went to the doctor, they'll give it to you. They'll give you a prescription.
Yeah, but that's
You
just
could
gonna
go
be too
literally to
expensive.
Walmart and
How
buy
much? How much
testosterone
is that?
pills.
Do you have insurance?
Kind of, yeah.
Probably not very much because the insurance would cover it if you have a need for testosterone.
Yeah.
Or tell them you're transitioning. You need the testosterone.
I'm becoming even more of a man.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work.
Big man.
I'm just.
I mean, I don't know, but I bet you can get testosterone. I'd be interested. I think you should go get tested. I would be interested to see what your level is.
Where would I even go to do that? Just any doctor?
Just call your doctor. Do you have a primary care physician?
I've only seen them once, so I guess.
So make an appointment. Be like, hey, I think my T is low, and they'll check it. And then if it's low, they'll give you a prescription, and you can take testosterone.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what's
Then
happening.
you can roid out, freak out on people.
It's gonna come in here jacked.
Probably. Well, you have to lift though. You can't just take testosterone. You can't just drink the testosterone.
Can't just take
Is
it.
it? Is it come in liquid form?
Probably.
Is that what it is?
Some testosterone, like you have like a droplet for your tongue and stuff like that. I mean, they do probably do pills too. It
Like
probably
tincture.
depends. Yeah. Like
Put it on your tongue.
Why is this a thing that's blowing up? Why is testosterone suddenly?
because people
has
lose
been, like, a
people
last
lose
10
as they get older,
Yeah, it's
And then, like,
as you
you-
get older, your counts get
and then you
lower
lose your
lower.
muscle tone and stuff like that. Like I mean, if I thought my testosterone, I would eat the doctor immediately if I thought my testosterone was going
Dude,
down.
Do you have any idea how upset I would be if I found out mine is like super high, and I've just been living this life, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I thought that was gonna be the thing
Super
to solve it.
enraged.
That was gonna be the missing puzzle piece. Turns out I'm just fucking lazy.
But then you're like, that's it. I'm fucking turning this life around.
No.
So I start lifting, doing
I'm
push-ups.
good. I know how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna work out, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I could eat like 2,000 calories for sure for after like a 1 mile run. That's how it always goes downhill.
You
for
burn
me.
300 calories in a 1 mile run, so you couldn't eat 2,000 calories.
I couldn't.
No, well, I mean you could, but you'd be up 1,700 calories.
Yeah, exactly. This is how my brain works.
Well, your brain is broken in many ways, not just this.
He's got that Biden brain.
Yeah.
Which one?
Get this
Not
man a
Hunter.
headset. Get this man a headset. He's talking gibberish. Get him a headset.
How am I talking gibberish?
Really? Do we need to rehash the whole episode?
No.
Okay. I'm giving you this out. I'm not going to shit on you again. I'm giving
this
you
is
the
not
out.
an out. You just trash talked me. You made fun of my T levels, and I'm very insecure about that.
I don't know. your T
I
levels.
don't like talking about my T levels. Okay,
Do you want to get tested together?
Huh?
We'll both get tested.
dude, you want to make me feel even worse about myself?
Maybe I don't have high testosterone. I think I probably do.
Dude, could you imagine?
T is high now.
Could you imagine if we found out that my T levels were higher than John's, and I'm just
Dude, I would be on that
bag of
testosterone like
bones.
crazy. I would just be like pounding the weights, dude. I'd be out of control.
John's
If-
T.
I hope that yours would be higher so I could have some motivation. I'd be mad as fuck.
Needs a kick in the ass.
Dude, the things that make me mad are so stupid. Like, they didn't motivate me. Like, we had this old guy come into work the one day, and he was badass. He was a kayak instructor forever. He's like 68 years old.
mm-hmm.
His resting heart rate was 39 beats a minute, and mine's 48. And I was like mad this dude was in better shape than me at 68. It's like the dude probably doesn't eat shit all the time, also. You know what I mean? But like, I was bitter. I'm still kind of bitter. He was in better shape than me at 68.
But he's had what 20 extra years.
But his
on
heart
you?
rate is in better shape than mine, and I work out all the time.
What is your heart rate?
48 beats a minute. My resting heart rate.
Yeah, that's like a normal athletic person. Mine is 100.
Oh, that's ridiculous. So how about like I don't want to shit on your heart rate because that's real high. And
Don't want to shit on your T or your heart rate.
that the heart rate's actually concerning. I think you should go to a doctor for that. Screw the T. Like for
No,
real.
it's like anywhere between 80 to 90.
Because like
to be
100
honest
is
with you.
resting heart rate. 100 is really bad. Like you
Yeah.
should go to the doctor. Like not even kidding you. But like so I got sick during COVID and they
Mhm.
made me go to the ER and I might have told this story. I don't know if I did. And so they did all these tests, right? And they took my like heart rate and they said like your heart rate's 68 beats a minute. It's really good, like for someone your age. And I was like, motherfucker, it's 20 beats higher than it should be. And for somebody my age, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? And they said, no, what was? And they're like, it's probably COVID. You know, when they sent me home and sent me like a $600 bill after like, you know,
Ugh.
after my insurance. And I was like so mad about it. I almost wrote them a letter and said, like, you didn't do anything because the test came back that I was negative. So all you did was give me a compliment for $600. I should have bought a prostitute. Should have been with Hunter Biden. Bought a prostitute. $600, probably got a couple and some blow. But my cousin helped me write actual like a
I
deep-
love your mathematics on money.
What do you
It's
mean?
just everything can be broken down into how many hookers and blow you can get.
I mean, well,
That's his,
well,
that's his measurement scale.
actually, well, I mean, like I said,
Okay.
like Hunter
Oh,
Biden,
what? Holy shit. We're at an hour and 40?
you're gonna have
You
all,
said fucking 50 minutes.
you
10
were in the
minutes
bathroom.
ago.
ago.
long- We talked for a long time. You were in the bathroom for a long time cleaning that mirror.
On audio recording, we're
was
at an
not.
hour and 25, but you started video before I started audio.
Wait,
we're on hour 25.
How soon after?
I love this. We're
I
just talking live
I
about
paused
this.
it and then I fucking hit it again as soon as you got.
And then he put it on Twitch. I think we shouldn't edit. I'll let this fucking go.
Well, I was gonna say it didn't even post to Twitch.
I wish it would have.
All right, where were we?
We were talking about. You said like I rate everything in like hookers and cocaine for math, and like I told you I would vote for Hunter Biden. Like
that's how you measure your taxes as well.
But here's the thing.
It's a unit of measurement.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, it's not really an accurate measurement because there's different qualities of hookers and of blow. So the measurement can't be accurate because there's multiple qualities. Some hookers might be worth 400. Some hookers might be worth 1,600.
This is something that me, as not a really big drug person, why is there a difference between the coke? Like, I know obviously fentanyl is
it's all cut differently.
Probably amounts.
It's all cut with different stuff.
Where you're getting it from.
It's cut differently?
Some of it's 100% pure. Some of it's cut with like bleach and like other random weird shit and gasoline
and also like I don't do cocaine. I'm just jittery on my own. If I did cocaine, I wouldn't be able to sit here because I'm too jittery as it is.
Yeah.
Actually, like fun.
Dude, if I did cocaine, I know that I would be the worst person ever. That's why I just have not done cocaine. I know for a fact if I did cocaine, none of you would ever see me again.
Because you'd be.
Would you get too jittery and then time travel somewhere else?
No, I would just constantly be doing stupid shit.
Gambling.
Yeah, I would become a gambler.
And hookers.
Yeah.
and more
blow.
More blow. No, so like I gave up sugar and caffeine for like I've been off for like 7 days, and the first 2 days were hell, and like I felt like shit.
Mm-hmm.
But after I got through the hump, like I was jittery as fuck, like, and I was like bouncing and like talking 100 miles an hour, working faster than usual. And I was like, I should do some coke. And my coworkers like, you would pass out because I was so energetic without it. I don't know. But
so wait, you got rid of sugar?
I'm not eating any sugar right now. I made a mistake and had a shot, and then drank a couple Twisted Teas. So I had some sugar last night. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have done that. But those tweeds were calling my name.
Those teas, baby.
Those tweeds.
After you get rid of it all, and then you do that, like, what's the feeling?
It tasted like extra sweet. The Twisted Teas more than usual because of the sugar. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't think I got a ton. But like, I was just drinking like 2 liters of soft drinks a day. And like, but then I had horrible headaches. But now I feel like super energetic and stuff like that. It's weird because I'm trying to lose about 10, 15 pounds.
So whenever you saying cut sugar, what's like the things that you're allowed to have?
So basically I have been eating, so I'm not gonna have
your 9 things that you already eat.
Okay, so here we go.
What did we cut out?
So let's say we'll have a segment here. You can do this on TikTok, the John Kish diet, if you want to lose weight. So right now, the past week I have eaten different forms of chips, Doritos or the sour cream cheddar cheese Ruffles, and I have been air frying potatoes that I dice up, and that's all I've been eating for like a week.
Chips, Ruffles,
sour cream
starch
diet.
Ruffles. Doesn't Ruffles have sugar in it?
It has a little bit, but not too much. It's like under a gram because of the cheese.
Okay. So we're just letting that slide by.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And then, I guess like the potato has a little bit of sugar in it too, honestly.
So we're also just letting that.
Every food has natural sugar.
But compared to like with the sugar that I was eating, like I was eating like.
So
I was eating like 8 Reese's Seasonals a day.
Tomatoes, potatoes.
I won't eat a tomato right now.
Oh, so potatoes.
Actually, the only tomato I eat is tomato like the sauce on pizza. I won't eat a regular tomato.
Are you doing
sugar in that?
I mean, like I had a burger today. I mean, I'll eat
sugar and meat.
No, the sugar and pizza sauce.
Yeah, but are we talking about like right now or just my 9 food groups in general?
No, what are you eating
right
with
now?
your
I'm just subsisting
diet?
on basically like potatoes, like that I'm air frying, and like forms of chips, and maybe a can of tuna here and there, plus water. I'm drinking like 4 or 5 liters of water a day.
Oh, why are you doing this to yourself?
I'm trying to reset my system.
Dude, imagine tuna being your only meat supplement.
So when I go tuna and like I'm trying to like lean up.
What?
Is he a cat?
So like listen, when I'm trying
How
to
much mayonnaise are you putting in that?
0
tuna?
mayonnaise.
Right now.
Oh.
So like when I'm trying to lean up,
no mayonnaise
like
tuna? Ugh.
Like really lean up, like I want it to be like the most miserable experience possible because I'm like, so like I would just get like you don't get like the packs of tuna, like just the satchels. I won't get that. I want to get the canned tuna that like some bum on the street would eat. I'll can open that bitch up. I will extra salt the tuna and I will just eat it out of the fucking can.
I see people buy the pouches and eat it straight out of the
those
pouch.
pouches, I used to eat those.
I don't play with the pouches. The pouches seem too bougie for me. I gotta have that can.
No,
really grind it up.
Gotta cash in that aluminum for
those fucking pouches. I used to whenever I was in the military. Those got me by. That was my extra supplement.
Just peel it back, open up the freaking Ziploc thing, and eat with a fork.
And
toss it
yeah,
back.
but you need to salt that tuna. It's not salty enough. I need
no,
a lot of salt.
If you get the lemon ones, it's pretty solid.
There's never enough salt.
Well, I mean, that's your only option. It's either
Sometimes,
that or
like-
he wants to feel his cholesterol
Sometime-
boost through the roof.
I never
sometimes-
put extra salt in my shit. I never salt my shit.
Sometimes I'm at a restaurant and I'm waiting for my food. I will just throw some salt in my hand, throw it in my mouth before the food gets there. Just salt and toss it in.
You know, the amount of things that John says that I think is psychotic raises by the day.
He's actually a skinwalker.
Yeah, dude.
But here's the thing.
Like, you just do psychotic shit.
Here's the thing.
I
like,
said
eat
handfuls of
fucking
salt.
handfuls of salt while waiting.
It's at the T Roadhouse. He's got
So
the
how
hand
much? How much?
grinder.
So that means that you're just like pounding
Oh, I love
drinks the whole time.
Mhm.
So that means that you're not eating much whenever you go.
Not a ton. No, wait right now or in general?
Like whenever you go to a restaurant.
No, I mean
You're saying that you're
no, I
fucking
know-
taking
I'll eat a whole
handfuls.
meal. I'll
You're
eat a whole- I
shoving
need-
fucking salt in
I
your mouth.
I need the salt.
It's
Like,
to dehydrate himself,
I
to
like-
rehydrate himself with all the water.
But
he's
yeah.
drinking.
But here's the thing. So like my output of cardio is so high that I went to the doctor like 3 months ago to run some tests, and I eat salt. Like as I'm saying, like I overly salt French fries.
Mm-hmm.
My salt level was actually like almost low because I do so much cardio and change it. It's like it's actually my salt level was low, and I'm adding salt
Sweat
to
it right
shit.
back out.
Yeah, I'm just burning it off. Like so sometimes like if I really want like if I really feel like I need to work out, like I have like a sweatsuit. I'll put the sweatsuit on and then put some other stuff on. I will try sweat like a pound or two off, re-clean my system out. It's pretty disgusting because like squish that shit out.
Dude, I will not mess with a sauna. I did a sauna once in my life to lose weight, and it was horrific.
Was
I
it a
can't
wet? Was it a
breathe.
wet or dry sauna?
What's the difference?
Wood or like bathroom?
Wood.
The wood sauna. So you have to like think you pour the water in to bring the steam out.
Oh, I don't know. I was just
Oh.
They
in
have
a
the holes
gym.
in there. You pour the
Yeah,
water
that
in
wood
Dude, it
saunas,
was-
bro.
Dude, I couldn't breathe. That's why I hated it. That was the thing I hated the most. is
because
that
the
I
air in
couldn't
there's so
breathe.
dense.
Give me all the heat, dude. I'll go in a wood sauna, bang out some sit-ups, read a magazine in there. Although I will tell you, when I lived
It
down,
was packed too. It
You-
wasn't just me by
when they
myself.
were naked men in there,
No, there
old
was, like-
naked men.
No, everybody.
Old men are naked in the sauna.
No, I was
All
wearing.
stuck to the wood.
They-
Like
yeah,
I
'cause-
said, I was trying to lose weight, so I
With
was
the old
wearing like a
naked men.
tracksuit, and I was just sitting there, and I let all of my sweat hit the floor, and I was like basing how long I had to stay in
On
there by
how-
the amount of
yeah.
sweat puddle, and then which is kind of fucking disgusting for me to do that to other people, but
They didn't care. They were old and naked.
Yeah, it was.
I'm basing my time period off this puddle that is.
They were
forming
all
under
doing
me.
the same shit basically, but
Where was this sauna? The people just hanging out in sweatsuits. Where is this at?
it was on a military base.
Oh, okay, it's
Mhm. Yeah. So there was like 6 or 7 people, and then you would just sit there and bullshit, and it was so hot, like I couldn't
It's
listen.
bros
to
being
music.
bros, man.
I think that they just made it too hot.
Was the pedophile there?
Was that no?
Okay.
He didn't work out all that much.
Well, listen,
Surprisingly.
Mike.
He had a fear of getting too
Hol-
hot and going
hol-
to hell.
I
Hold on.
also did not work out too
I-
much. I was getting in trouble for being too fat at
I-
that moment.
I need to put this out there because you were going to glaze past this. You said he didn't work out very much. Sitting in a sauna in a sweatsuit is not a workout. That does not
He
count
didn't
as a
go
workout.
to the gym very much.
Okay,
That
but
sweatsuit is.
but yeah, I
working
just
it
want to make
out
sure like
for
that
him.
doesn't count as a workout.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I mean,
No, I was trying to lose weight, so I just did cardio, and I was just trying to drop water weight because I needed to lose like 5 pounds.
you had to hit a certain number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So you're like a fighter.
huh?
Free fight weigh-in. You got to burn down. For the
Yeah,
weigh-in,
but I went overweight, and like that's like pretty fucking hard to do, and especially while you're in the military.
So you're an overachiever. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying? Okay.
and then they kind of like fucked us where they were like it was right before Christmas, so like right before they let us all go and eat whatever the fuck we wanted.
They
And
fucked
I
ya.
was the only one. I surprisingly ended up being the only one that passed, and they were like, "You actually did half decent for once in your life." I'm like, "Thanks, guys."
Wow.
I want to kill myself. I remember sitting there talking. This is how I found out I had high cholesterol, by the way, because they had to do blood
Because you
tests.
passed the test.
Yeah, no, because
Passed that
because
blood
I
test with
failed the
high
first time,
cholesterol
they had to
failure.
take my blood, and but I remember looking at the doctor, and she was like, "So, how much do you drink water?"
You're like, I don't drink water.
And I was like, for the last 3 days of me trying to lose this extra couple pounds, and she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I take a shot a day of water. Like that's how you know how much of a fucking alcoholic I was, that I was judging my water by shots, and it was once a day.
I had a double of water.
Yeah,
like I take a gram of cocaine of water a day.
yeah.
Put it in there and do it all once.
And then they were like, "Well, you might have a heart attack by 27." By the way, I'm 27, so if I go out any day now, yeah, I don't know.
That shit's crazy. Although I mean,
They said that it was comparable to a dude eating just Twinkie for 5 years. Like that's how high my cholesterol was. So and on my father's side, every single person has had a heart attack.
Shit's hereditary.
Yeah, it's hereditary.
Yeah, like both my parents have heart
High
attacks.
cholesterol and like heart disease runs in my families and stuff, like diabetes and.
So like my mom had a heart attack and she had lupus and she died when I was 18, and my dad had a heart attack like 8 years ago, and I went to the doctor and I asked him like, "Hey, dude, like." I got these heart attacks in my family. Like, what should I do? He's like, he told me, I swear to God, he said, avoid doctors at all costs. They're going to stress you out.
Really?
That was the heart doctor's advice to me. But kind of crazy story about like, my mom and the heart attack. Like, I'm not making a joke about this. So like for Mother's Day, like everybody's posting pictures of their mom and shit like that on Facebook and whatever. Because I use Facebook. I know it was an old person thing. Like, because you couldn't put it on. I put it on Snapchat too, of course. But whatever. And it's just
better on Snapchat.
I put it both on there, and it was just a picture of like my mom's gravestone, like when she was born and when she died. And like have Mother's Day mom like in heaven. And I did the math because she died in 2000. She was 43. I'm gonna be 43 in November. Like that's how fucking old she is. That shit's wild, dude. I was like, that fucking hit home. I'm like, this, wow.
Yeah, I think we might have talked about this maybe at some point.
Did we? I don't know.
But
or not, because I don't think we've done a podcast since Mother's Day.
I know. I'm talking whenever we drove to the
Yeah, I was like, that shit's wild.
Yeah. The same thing was happening whenever my father passed away. Me and my brother were like going back through and looking through old pictures, and we were like, dude, could you imagine? Because he was in the pictures, he was like 32, 33.
Yeah.
And my brother's already older than that.
Yeah, and you're like, holy shit.
And you're like, could you imagine having five children in the house running around, and you're 30 what? 33, 34?
Yeah.
And then we're just sitting there like, dude, fuck that.
Yeah.
He fucked himself. We are not getting into that situation.
I mean, that shit's crazy to think back on, though. Like, you're like the situation, like the shit to our parents and stuff like that, And like, I know, like, Cam and I are getting together. I'm writing this like coffee table book with like shit like about my mom died and shit like that. And like that stuff's been wild. Like rehashing those like stories.
Oh yeah.
Before. Like it's been wild, dude. Like, and like I know like we talk a bunch of bullshit here, but like the book's gonna be like pretty like fucking sad and shit. Like it's actually like I was reading it and like I was like, I don't know if I should like publish this shit. Like, we joke around all the time in podcasts. This is gonna be like some sad shit.
Yeah, I mean, I applaud anything that's like that. Cause this is gonna sound fucking, I don't know what is it called? Doesn't matter.
Are you patronizing me?
No,
oh,
not
okay.
patronizing.
I just think of words.
Have you ever watched Vikings?
No.
There's a saying in Vikings. They're like everybody dies twice, and it's like, you die the first time you die, and the second time is the last time somebody tells a story about you. And like that fucking stuck to me.
That's
so like
crazy.
Every time I get the opportunity to bring up somebody that I know that died, I always do.
That shit's
it's
crazy.
Like that's me basically being like, hey, I'm keeping their memory alive. But yeah. And writing a book about it, I mean,
think that's so much.
Perfect analogy.
Like, I'm trying to figure out how to like finish. Like, I have like the beginning and the end all done. It's just the middle stuff is the hardest part to do. And like, I don't know. Like, it's just so because like the middle stuff, I'm trying. Like, I made kind of. It almost feels like it doesn't belong. So I'm still trying to figure out what I do. Like, I'm gonna finish it and have Cam revise it and see what he thinks. But I almost feel like the middle stuff just doesn't belong in it.
Do you have a name for it?
I'm not really sure yet. I know I'm gonna dedicate the forward to my dad, like for his birthday. I want to get it published by his birthday. Then he can have a book like written, dedicated to him for his birthday. Because I got to fucking top a billboard, which I did last year. Dude turned 70. I did the billboard at 69 like a fucking idiot. But I think it'll be cool. It's been interesting to write though. Like I don't know, but sad though too. Yeah, bummed me out a little bit.
I mean,
I'm not just.
It's good that you're writing a book about it, though.
I'm also not just talking about this right now to prove that I'm not a sociopath because you were talking about tendencies. I just want to let that. That's these things are. They're
he just wanted to give everybody heads up.
These are independent. I'm not trying to like. Mike says I'm too much of a sociopath. I eat salt on its own. Like maybe I should, tip the scale backwards.
Salt on its own.
At least it's not shots of water.
Snapchat.
I do love Snapchat.
By the way, pedophile. Guess what he was using? Snapchat.
The pedophile.
Look at that.
Who, Drake?
And I guess Drake. I haven't listened to that new.
It's pretty good. Some
Which
people.
one?
He dropped
the
one they released like
Kendrick dropped 3 on him, right? 3 back to back to back.
No,
Drake.
Drake just got
Drake
another
hasn't
one.
put anything out in a bit since the last Kendrick Lamar one that got put out.
No, we'll do some research after this.
Drake should probably just give up.
I mean,
no, I think he's actually winning, and this is me
Drake
coming
is out
from
there
like
having people killed though.
This is me. Yeah, let's be honest.
Other rappers, yep.
Yeah, I think. First off, I'm 100% behind.
Not figuratively, literally.
I'm behind Kendrick Lamar. I just think he's like a better artist than Drake. But Drake is so fucking like.
But Kendrick Lamar was also not in Degrassi, so
he wasn't.
He was not in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Well, he only got put in that wheelchair because he was fucking beefing with somebody and got shot in his back. So that's why he's back for vengeance and diddling kids.
Do you think we should stop talking about this because we were yelled at for talking about a fight?
Yeah,
and none of us are black.
We'll have to do some research on it.
No, but like, well, you guys shouldn't be talking about the Tyson fight. You're not fighters. Blah blah blah.
Shouldn't we talk about diddlers when you're not a diddler yourself?
I mean, Mike has a lot of.
That Mike knows.
He knows lots of diddlers.
I can't wait to show you like what this dude looks at, just so
what he
just
looks
so
like
you
or looks at on the internet.
I know that he's gonna look at me and be like, and you didn't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm gonna Chris Hansen you. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
The diddler.
We should actually be wrapping this up.
Whenever you
want.
want.
What are we at?
Hour and 41 on my audio here.
This it feels like too long almost. It went by fast though.
Yeah, dude. We turned around. Next thing I know, he was like,
we
"Yeah,
did the
dude,
hokey
we got
pokey.
50.
We turned ourselves around.
I mean,
yeah.
You were in the
I was
bathroom for
addicted to
25 minutes.
I was not
cleaning whatever you sprayed on the mirror.
It was his cum.
All right, well,
I stopped the audio and restarted as soon as we said you were a giant racist, and then we said really nice things about you. Then
Are you serious? You stopped the audio
for 1 second? Yeah,
for a second. Then I chimed it back in, and then I proceeded to say nice things about you. So did John. And then you got back, and we started ragging on you again.
I do want.
We're gonna have to.
I do want to say one thing, and it's not about you for once. I like that Brian doubts the intelligence of our audience so much that I made that joke about what was in the mirror. And he's like, they might not get what he's talking about. I'm gonna say it was his cum.
It's cum
because they're too lowbrow here to get what he was saying.
Splooging it.
I have to tell them what it is.
Backseat Joker over here.
I have to spoon feed them because the obvious joke that I made wasn't obvious enough.
John's the intelligent part. I am the immature part.
No, I just think that you're like, I doubt. No, I didn't say you doubt the intelligence of our audience, which might be right.
Some people aren't that smart.
Dude, I mean, what we're putting out.
Some people are Forrest Gumps out there.
Yeah, if they're listening to the whole
Jenny
hour. Like, if they're listening to the whole hour and 45 minutes, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for you.
Hey, I mean, thanks for
that's
keeping us along, dude.
Thanks for hanging out, but
if there's anything that we need to know, please let us know.
Out while you're here with us.
I know you got a long drive where you're going. You're just trying to zone out. Like, I get
these guys are talking about coming on mirrors and stuff and snorting.
I didn't know that they were talking about coming on the mirror until Brian told me. I had to.
I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about it.
He's like, I just thought he was cleaning it.
All right,
he was using a special glass polish, if you know what I mean.
Let's fucking end this. Fucking go out there, vote for Hunter Biden. As John said,
write him in. Right, I love Hunter Biden, dude.
Write him in. Write him in.
Write Hunter Biden.
Cook man.
Cocaine
Biden.
and hookers. And free vending, free vending machines, Brian. That's what was that part of his your platform for him? Free vending machines.
Yeah, that was part of yours too. Yeah,
I didn't know about
that. No, I think it was Mike's. Mike said something about vending machines, and we
for free vending machines for Hunter. That was
free vending machines. That'd be Hunter Biden.
I don't think we're done.
I said Hunter Biden.
I thought you said something about free vending machines earlier. If we
you talked about the vending machines free first.
Yeah.
And I don't think Mike said that.
When you're all high up on your cocaine and need some free drinks, come on down.
Yeah,
vending machines presented by Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden, yes. That's part of his platform to you, which I like.
All right, we're done. See you, folks.
Meow.